Dungeons and Drag Queens, the podcast, is a wild, spicy, mature podcast not meant for children. If you like what you hear, though, you can find all of our links to our Twitter, TikTok, and Discord in the description.
Hey, my name's Aiko Ishikawa, but most of my friends call me Alyssa. My parents moved to America last summer, and now I'm doing my best to fit in. Everything is so different here, but I know if I try hard, I can make lots of friends. Just not these four. Hello, everyone, and welcome to an exciting episode of Not Quite Dungeons and Drag Queens. So, I've killed Cletus, and I've taken over the podcast, and now I'm in charge, and we're going to do... Actually, no, he's right here. Say hi, Cletus.
Hello. Hi, friends.
Just to prove that Cletus is alive. And yes, I am the editor, so I could have just cut that out of another episode, but you got to trust me.
Hi, I'm Cletus.
And so we're doing a one-shot, which could potentially turn into multiple episodes. It's going to be called Lords of the Edge. And, well, let's go around. You know, Cletus is here, hypothetically. And who else is joining us today?
Well, don't fucking everyone go at once. Jesus Christ. The fuck?
No, I'm sorry. We're all figments of his imagination.
He's going into his editing so that he can find other voices.
Let's go in the order that you appear in Discord. So, Cage, you're first.
I mean, now I don't want to go first. I was going to go first, but if I'm being told to go first,
I was saying we'll go in order as the way the names appear in Discord.
Right, Jordan, then don't go first. Jeez.
Do I get to introduce my new character, or are we saving that?
Well, not quite yet. We'll get into a scene where you introduce your character. So right now we're just introducing the players.
Okay. Cage is here. Everyone's favorite, homegrown.
I'm Cletus. Hello, Cletus is here.
I'm Kumanai, aka Nick.
I'm Miffy, aka Katie. Mostly Miffy, though.
Hated that.
I
Why did we
did.
not introduce Miffy with like gusto?
An excellent point.
Here's our newest member.
Our newest
new
member.
player, Miffy.
I'm just here for moral support.
We've got some new talent, some excellent additions, and we're gonna explore. We're all gonna explore the space.
I'm terrified. Let's go.
All right. And I am Professor Walrus, otherwise known as John, but most affectionately known as Professor Walrus in all my social circles, especially work. I'm taking the reins today, and we are running a one-shot called The Lords of the Edge, which will become more apparent as we get started.
Very excited.
All right, let's dive right in. The familiar sound of the third period bell rolls through the halls of the Annie Mae Junior High. A chilling autumn rain slowly rolls in, covering the sun with a blanket of gray as students amble through busy hallways on the way to their next class. One such class belongs to Dr. Aegon, a shrewd and impatient man with sharp features who certainly expected a doctorate to lead somewhere other than the company of teenagers. He sits slumped in his wooden desk chair waiting for his class to file in. Which one of you walks in first? And this will kind of be the character introduction, so you can kind of briefly describe how they look, their name, and if you want, you can reveal their class. We can do the same order as introducing people.
I'm not revealing my class, FYI.
Perfect. That is fine.
In walking first is... Should I do my voice immediately?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. In walking first is this painfully average looking teen boy. And when I say average, I mean in literally every way. If you were looking at him in a lineup, he would not stick out at all. Hey, Dr. Aegon. Blake of Jack here, but you can call me Blake. It's okay. It's okay. I know that you feel my presence as I'm walking in, but I promise you're the alpha of this classroom.
And Dr. Aegon just kind of like wearily looks up from his desk and is like, I know, Blakeup. You've said this every day since school started. You can just take your seat. And then he just kind of makes like a little, like, some sort of vague gesture of respect towards you in your wolfhood. Like, I respect the role as alpha.
Nods, puffs his chest out a little bit, and takes his seat at the front of the classroom, eyeing every student as they come in.
And next to walk in is a 12-year-old boy. He's pretty short, honestly. He's not a very tall guy. He's like below average for his age. Like he's still waiting for his growth spurt. He's pretty chunky. He's got some extra cushion for the pushing. He's got big rosy cheeks and bright blonde hair and blue eyes. And he walks in with these big glasses on. And he goes, "Hello, everybody. Eugene is here." And he smacks his lips a little bit and he rubs his tummy and he goes, "I'm ready to learn all the things. I'm coming. Hello, Mr. Aegon. It's nice to see you again."
Hello again, Eugene. Great work on your last paper, by the way.
Thank you. I spent all afternoon working on that. I was working on that and my ghost hunting project, which you know I am a ghost hunter.
Yeah, I know. You've shown me your recordings. I'm pretty sure that was your mother moaning through the hallways, but again, we'll talk about that with the counselor.
That's fine. It's fine, Mr. Aegon. And thank you again for all the hard work you do to educate us. And then Eugene finds his seat and he looks at Blake, what is your name?
Blakeup?
Blakeup. He looks at Blakeup and he smiles. Big smile where his cheeks get a little redder. And he sits down and opens his book and starts reading.
All right, and then Nick, who walks in next.
The skinniest, tallest, trashily dressed twink you've ever seen, wearing, like, think of the brightest, most flamboyant, gayest hoodie you can think of, and that is what he is wearing. He also
Delightful.
has a fake tail coming out the back of his pants, and nobody knows how it's attached, and no one wants to ask. He refuses to respond by his normie name and only responds to scorn ever. He walks in huffily with a large attitude and a lot of disrespect.
Blakeup's growling in his seat.
And the teacher picks up a paper to clearly he's trying to remember what your preferred name is. He's like, "Hey there, Scorn. Go ahead and take your seat." I feel you. And Miffy, who walks in last. Well, not last, but of the group.
Okay. All right. Dennis Flutterpie quickly enters the classroom, shuffling about. He's average build, ginger hair, has freckles abound across his face. Holding tightly against his chest, he has his classroom books. He's in such a hurry, he trips over the seat in front of him, falls, drops his books as his pencil case goes flying across the room. He goes, "Dr. Aegon, sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm here. I'm not late, am I?"
Eugene gets up out of his seat and helps you pick up your pens.
Thank you, Eugene. And Dr. Aegon pulls a card out of his back pocket. "You get a buddy point. If you turn in 1,000 buddy points, you can get a free number 2 pencil from the school store."
I love number 2 pencils. Thank you, Dr. Aegon.
Don't spend that Ticonderoga all in one place, my man.
Of course. Here you go, Dennis. Here's your pencils.
Oh, thank you, Eugene. Dennis grabs his pencils, quickly gets up and sits right behind Blakeob.
And Eugene starts to get up, but it's very clear he's struggling to stand back up. He's putting a lot of weight on the desk next to him, and it's kind of shaking a little bit as he stands up. And then he gets up and he waddles back over to his seat and sits down.
All right, the other students kind of file their way in. As you all find your seats, Dr. Aegon leans his way out of his own and begins writing on the board. He glances over his shoulder and wonders aloud, "Does anyone know if Alyssa is out today?" At the mention of that name, all your hairs collectively stand on end. Alyssa is a Japanese-American student that you are all pining for, but have never had the courage to interact with. Her birth name is Aiko Ishikawa, which you address her as, despite her known preference for Alyssa. Most students think nothing of the teacher's question, but you aren't most students. You've watched enough anime to know that she's either been kidnapped or in serious trouble, and since nobody else realizes this, it's up to you guys to save her. But first, you got to find your way out of this class. So, what do? A few notes is this is a second floor classroom, so going out the windows, you might take a little fall damage unless you find something to prepare for that. Other than that, there's, the standard going out the front door.
So Aiko, he said Aiko's out today?
Yep, yeah, Aiko Ishikawa is her birth name. She prefers in especially English-speaking company to go by Alyssa.
Blakeup slams his hands down on the desk and stands up, clearly interrupting, quite literally, everything. Everyone sighs because this is not his first outburst.
And Eugene raises his hand and goes, Mr. Aegon, did you say that
Eugene, not now! We have a member of the pack missing!
I just need to, you said that she's sick today, right?
I don't know. I was checking to see if anyone
You know what's
knew.
wrong? Do you know what kind of sickness it is?
I don't even know if she's sick, Eugene.
I wonder if it's something with her gem.
It's unlikely Aiko ever missed a day of class unless some creeper did something.
Hey, speaking of gems, who knows how to find the supplementary angle of, and then he just kind of goes into a...
Mr. Aegon. Eugene tries to, he says, Mr. Aegon, this is important. If Aiko's missing, we need to find her.
People miss class all the time. I'll just check with the principal to see if her parents called in or something.
Do that now?
Not Aiko.
Yeah, I gotta teach class, guys. All right.
You need to find out now.
Eugene, come talk to me after class with the counselor.
Can I try and I want to try and intimidate him as this little chubby round kid to go.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, Mr. Aiko, it's very important that you go and check now. This could be life or death. And I'm gonna roll my die, and I got a 2.
I was gonna say that works because I was thinking of giving you disadvantage just for your general presence, but whatever. So he says,
Presence!
all right, Eugene, I understand you're very concerned about your friend Alyssa, as you know she likes to be called, but I'm gonna need you all to...
Aiko!
I know that's her name, but she prefers Alyssa, and it would be good if you respected that.
Eugene starts to cry a little bit.
All right, Eugene, do you need to go to the safe room to calm down for a little bit?
Yes, I do, Mr. Aegon.
All right, here's your safe room hall pass.
And he sniffles and he grabs the hall pass and meanders towards the door. What he thinks is quickly, but is obviously very slow.
Oh yeah. And so for reference, the safe room is they have one on essentially each floor, but it would be the opposite direction of the exit of the school, whether at least the front entrance.
Okay. So Eugene's gonna go out the door, turn to go towards the safe room, wait till the classroom door closes, and then immediately turn around and go the other direction.
All right.
Teach. I need a piss. Can I go to the bathroom?
All right. Just sign your name here, and I'll give you the bathroom hall pass.
Sure. He goes up and with a bright green Sharpie writes scorn in all capitals on it.
Well, we know who it is. All right. Here you go. And he hands you the bathroom hall pass. He's like, all right, that's 2. There's only 1 more. Anyone else?
Blakeup's been standing literally this entire time, by the way.
That is so ordinary for the standard way the classroom runs. He's not even phased.
Dennis is just sitting there pondering, like, how am I gonna get out of this place? Then he taps Blakeup on the shoulder. Blakeup, I have a plan. Punch me in the face.
I was about to say I don't need a plan, but I'm actually feeling this pretty seriously, and I just fucking wail him.
All right, roll an unarmed strike.
I got a 23. It definitely hits. No.
All right. Yeah, you rock him so hard he flies over the back of his seat, flies into the student behind him, and hits him in the face. And Dr. Aegon turns around. And he's like, Blakeup, go, Blakeup.
I want to point out that Eugene has only managed to get about 10 feet down the hall in this whole time. Also, he heard the thud and stopped and turned around.
Dennis just
go to ISS, Blakeup. Dennis, you all right?
Mr. A, gotta think my nose is bleeding or broken.
He told me to do it, Professor
I'm
Aegon.
lying.
He told me. I don't know my own wolfly strength. I'm sorry.
He's just like, he's got his fingers pinching the bridge of his nose. He's like, get a doctorate in mathematics. It'll be fine. You'll get to work at big companies. All right, Dennis, go to the nurse. Blakeup in school suspension now. If anyone else wants
again?
to have an outburst, you're going straight home. I'm done. We need to learn about angles because that's just what you've got to do sometimes to get a paycheck. And so yeah, you guys have all successfully made your way out of the classroom. And as you do that, you do hear other footsteps in there. You know that there are hall monitors roaming around the halls. So what is your next move?
As Dennis exits the classroom, he grabs half of the tissue box worth of tissues, holds it up to his nose, and then grabs Blakeb's arm as he walks down the hall like, I can't believe you punched me that hard.
Don't ask an alpha to lay hands on you then.
Eugene looks at Dennis and goes, Dennis, are you okay? What happened in there?
Hey,
He fell.
that's such a lie, and you know it, Blake. As like tears start to like well up in Dennis's eyes.
Dennis, it's gonna be okay.
And Eugene walks over and puts a hand on his shoulder and is like, it's okay, Dennis. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna find Aiko.
Wait, you want to find Aiko too?
Dennis and Eugene actually have talked about Aiko a lot. They both have been like super infatuated with her for a really long time. So like, he knew that Dennis was gonna come with him, but he didn't know Blakeup liked Aiko at all. So he's gonna be like, Blakeup, you know who Aiko is?
Who doesn't know Aiko? I'm just here because you guys just need support. You guys just need support. I'm here for that. This isn't about a girl.
I'm just upset that you visited this loser over me.
Excuse me? Did you just call me a loser? Dennis just starts bawling as blood drips down his hand from his nose.
And as you guys are all kind of interacting with each other, a hall monitor rounds the corner and he goes, excuse me, don't you guys have somewhere to go? Can I see your hall passes?
You can go fuck yourself.
I'll have you know, sir, that using foul language, especially at a esteemed member of authority such as myself, is an immediate level 2 write-up. And he just pulls out a notepad and furiously
Dennis turns to the hall monitor with the blood on his head. Is just, it's fine. They're just escorting me to the nurse's office.
That's still a level 2 write-up, and only one escort is allowed per person. Two of you are going to have to return to class.
Eugene looks at Dennis and says, whispers to him, Dennis, give me one of your pencils.
Yeah, Dennis slips Eugene a pencil with his other hand that's not holding the tissue to his nose.
And I'm going to use one of my skills that I have here. Please hold. It's called Magical Tinkering, and I can imbue an item with either a 6-second long recorded message, emit an odor, or a nonverbal sound, and I'm going to make it emit an odor that smells like a horrible, horrible, horrible fart. And then I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, I really have to get to the bathroom. And I'm going to throw the pencil directly under the hall monitor so that he can smell this horrid smell.
All right, roll a either range. Try a ranged attack to see if it gets near him.
I have a boomerang, so that works.
Perfect.
I rolled a 2 again, but I got 5.
All right. So you try and throw it to him, but due to your completely absent muscle mass, it only goes up a few inches past where your arm lets go of the pencil.
I basically just hold it out and then get tired and drop it.
And the rest of you are not mechanically, but the rest of you are kind of nauseated because you are filled with this stink pencil now. And the hall monitor says, trying to assault an officer, that's an immediate level 3 write-up. And then you see him like cup his hands over his mouth and says, hall monitors, I'm gonna need backup.
And Eugene turns to run and just slowly meanders away.
And
As
you do that, you all can roll for initiative.
Oh no. Sorry, guys.
How do I do that?
I rolled an 8. Lord.
I got an 18.
Do I just click the initiative button?
Yeah, click the initiative button. Yeah, click the number.
Oh, I got a 9. Excellent. These rolls are just killing it today.
Got a 17.
What the? X. Not gonna lie, Scorn was about 1 second from punching that guy in the face.
Understandable. All right. What is your initiative bonus, Blakeup?
0.
0? All right. Blakeup, You are up first. There's one hall monitor in front of you.
Is it just the one so far?
Just the one so far, but you do know that he did just shout for backup.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, we can just kill these guys, right?
Jesus. Oh my, Jordan, we haven't left the school yet.
Sorry. I'm just-
Was that in character?
all right, so Blakeup steps up to the hall monitor and he closes the entire distance between them in like 4 steps. He is fully exuding the pack leader mentality of himself right now. And he gets right in the hall monitor's face.
Nice.
And he goes, "Listen up, nerd. These are my people. We need to get out of here because Aiko's in danger. And I'm trying to imprint on her, and I can't if the Volturi has her. So you need to get out of our way." And I, like, try to shove him.
All right.
Like, literally thinking I'm going to send this kid, like, 100 feet. Behind, yeah.
All right, yeah, roll, I guess whatever applies to that. If you have, like, an attack that works for that, definitely do that.
I mean, I have an unarmed strike, but I also could do, like, athletics or strength. I don't know which one.
I think your biggest bonus would probably be to the unarmed strike. So you can just do that.
I only got a 9. It almost landed on a 20, but I got a 9.
This kid's a hall monitor. He's used to, he knows when he's about to be pushed around. So he definitely kind of, like, shrugs his shoulder off and he's like, "You're gonna have to work a lot harder than that, Blakeup. I've been shoved in more than one locker in my lifetime."
Man, come on, just get out of the way. We got stuff to do.
And then it is his turn. So he, you see, essentially this, like, black smoke start to, like, billow out from under his feet, and he slowly transforms from, like, this normal nerdy hall monitor guy that you know into just a, like, stereotypical black tight-fitting cloth ninja. And he's like fully kitted out with like full face covering. He's got a sword on his back that he may or may not use. He's got shurikens out the wazoo, and he is going to draw his sword and say, "Not today." And he's going to roll to hit you.
What the fuck? I thought I was fighting a nerd.
But you see the black smoke suddenly poof away. He turns back into a nerd, and he's just holding another number 2 mechanical pencil, and he just swings right past you. And much like Eugene, his diminished physical form is like, he just kind of smacks it against your chest. It does absolutely no damage.
That's what I thought.
No, this can't happen. And after he says that, you hear a kicking sound from inside a locker, and one of the lockers behind you busts open. A hall monitor steps out of that, and he says, "Don't worry, backup has arrived." And he looks completely identical to the first hall monitor. This one is going to, let's just roll a d4 to see who he thinks is the biggest threat. Let's see. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 in your guys' initiative order.
I mean, it's definitely Eugene.
All right, 4. So let's see who had the lowest initiative. So lowest was Scorn.
Yeah.
So he is going to make his way towards Scorn and say, "Your days are over, lizard boy." And he's going to do the same transformation into a shinobi warrior or whatever. And he's going to swing his sword at you as well. Ooh, and opposite side of the wheel, that's a nat 20.
Oh, Jesus.
All right,
So how many hall monitors are there right now?
right now there's 2. There's the one that you guys encountered, and there's the one who just came out of one of the lockers, presumably because he's been stuffed in there for quite some time. All right, and let's see. So with that, do you double the bonus damage or just the roll?
You double the
dice
bonus damage. Yeah.
Oh,
just the dice. Yeah.
just the dice. All right. So he does 9 damage to you, Scorn.
Ow.
And then he says something in Japanese that I would not know how to say, but he clearly would, and you would understand because you watch anime.
And Eugene goes, "Oh, how dare you slander our names like that?" And he says something back in Japanese that he doesn't know what it means, but he's heard it before.
Fair enough.
And then he says, "As Pearl says, some of us are trying to protect humanity."
And on that note, next up is Dennis Flutterpie.
Dennis would like to look around and see if there's something he can use in the surroundings.
The halls are kept pretty clean. Mostly it's just kind of a hallway full of like lockers and stuff. There's different classways and whatnot. If you walk forward past the classroom you were just in, there are windows that go kind of to a courtyard that's in the center of all the school area. You would kind of have to work your way back out, but
is there a fire alarm?
Yes. Yeah, there is a fire alarm in the nearby vicinity.
Dennis would like to attempt to go to the fire alarm and pull it.
I don't think these guys have any like applicable reactions. So yeah, you can just do that because those two are busy trying to fend off the other two.
Okay.
So yeah, you run over and you pull the fire alarm. The sprinklers immediately start going off. The alarm is blaring. The hall monitors both cover their ears because it's very loud. You have attracted a lot of attention. You see a lot of doors in classrooms start to open. People start filing out single file because they're all very good boys and girls.
Interesting for middle school.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so I'd say that's just your move equivalent action. You can still take like a action, whatever that's called.
Dennis just goes, guys, this is our chance. We gotta go. And tries to like grab each of them by the shoulder and pull them towards the exit.
Eugene has been slowly making his way to the exit this whole time. He just hasn't gotten very far.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh my god. I see that Eugene is almost gone.
By almost gone, you mean he's about 10 feet away.
Yeah. Well, in his mind, he's almost gone. Scorn is looking like he wants to eat the hall monitor's hearts, and Dennis is like yanking on my shoulder trying to get me to go, but the hall monitors like aren't budging. And I say to them, as a hall monitor, is your sacred duty to lock up kids trying to go to the bathroom with wild farts and bleeding noses? Or is it to safely escort all of these honorable boys and girls to safety during a fire drill?
That's a very good point. I will have you roll that persuasion roll on your turn.
Hell yeah.
But my first gut reaction would be like, it's obviously the first.
You son of a bitch. Don't make me shift, bro.
Next up is Scorn. You will be after Scorn, so you'll be able to roll that right after his turn.
Yeah.
Scorn's gonna just disengage and start walking away towards the exit, but as he walks by one of the classrooms, he wants to, in the whiniest possible voice, say, "Ow, the hall monitor hurt me. He hit me. He's bullying." As he's making his
All right. Yeah, roll. Let's see. Either roll a performance check.
Okay.
Act your heart out.
Is it huge?
Ooh, 21. All right. You see the gym teacher who clearly has never been to a gym in his life, and also the gym teacher that only lives in the gym, peek out of one of the classrooms. They were on a break, and they both say, "Bullying in my school?" And that's the larger one, and the one who's beefed out just goes, "That's not okay." And they both start making their way towards you, Scorn. Blakeup, let's roll that check.
All right, it was persuasion, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yo, I am crushing these rolls. It's a 9. I am not persuasive. No one takes me serious. Fuck.
The hall monitor just looks you in the eyes and says, "You don't think I took this position because I have an inferiority complex? You've got a lot to learn." And so that one's going to be tracking you, but the rest of you seem to be moving pretty freely towards the exit amongst all the people leaving for the fire drill now that they're having.
Oh, it's the curse of the pack leader. Everyone's always paying attention to me.
The fire alarm is going off currently, right?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Next up, you see down the hallway, you see like a third hall monitor poke out. He's just going to make a general perception check to see if he can find any troublemakers, but it's definitely going to be a disadvantage because there's so many students moving through now. All right. So that's just a flat 12. Yeah, he doesn't see any of you guys. He does see Blakeup, but only because there's already a hall monitor there who's got him clocked pretty good. But other than that, he's just kind of lost in there. He'll try to make his way over to Blakeup, but he's going to move real slow because he's moving against the current of the students. As for that, the hall monitor next to Blakeup is going to say, no, this is all I have. And he's going to try dragging you towards like the in-school suspension room. It's definitely going to be an opposed strength check. So, all right, we'll do a flat 10 for that.
Woo! 15?
All right, yeah,
Ball?
you
Rolled.
clearly rip your arm right out of his grasp, and so he has lost you. And he actually, because he was trying to pull so hard, he just falls flat on his face, and you are now free from the that hall monitor. I'll give you a stealth check with advantage to kind of lose them in the crowd.
Okay. Ooh, how do I have such low stealth? I'm a what? Sorry.
Roll again to see if for advantage.
If this is somehow worse. 5! Let's go!
You are way too alpha. You like try to blend in, but because like everyone else is kind of like shuffling along, and you are just like in march stepping, like puffed chest, standing at your full height. They clock you again, but it's going to take them a bit to catch back up to you.
Oh, it's so hard to be pack leader.
Right. The gym teachers both together just tackle that one that was by Scorn, so Scorn's free to go. In interest of speeding things along, we'll just do one more perception check for the hall monitors, and we'll do another advantaged stealth check for Blakeup. All right, so collectively they got an 8 perception. Roll against that with your stealth with advantage, and if you pass, then you all just get out of the school, no problem.
Bro, how is this happening right
Oh
now?
my god.
A 2.
Yeah, there we go.
There we
Hey,
go.
15, let's go.
All right.
I finally learned how to hunker down.
You finally learn, like, all right, to lead the pack, one must be the pack. So yeah, you've done your best to blend in with all these other students, and yeah, you all make your way out. You are obviously all the teachers are busy trying to tally people. You guys make sure that you are the first tallied, and then you all meet up, and you realize that you guys are going to have to find out what is going on with Aiko. So we get to move on to the next sheet of notes.
Woo!
Encounter well avoided.
So we got out. We're out of the school now.
Yeah, you are all out of the school. There's a bunch of students everywhere, so it'll be no issue for you guys to slip away.
So Eugene is just kind of leaning up against a pole, kind of got one hand on his hip, breathing very heavily, and he pulls out an inhaler, and he's like, he's very tired.
Dennis comes up. He's now stuffed the tissues into his nose, so he has both hands free and just pats Eugene's shoulder like, you did it, buddy. You got out.
Thanks, Dennis. That was rough. I haven't run that much in a long time.
Yeah, it'll be your cardio for the week.
Why are you comforting him? I'm the one who was hit.
All right, little ones. We still have a long way to go. There's no reason to be celebrating yet.
Little ones.
Jacob's right. We have to find Aiko. She could be in danger.
And on that note, you make your way out of the school to find that your world has been transformed. While the main elements have stayed the same, the landscape is now overflowing with fragrant cherry blossoms and impenetrable bamboo forests. Although you just left third period, it's well into the afternoon at this point. As you scan the tops of the trees, you can see a bright full moon hanging above your heads. You need to find out where Aiko might be. Because you have surreptitiously followed Aiko home several times after school, you know exactly the way there, and even know a shortcut through what is now verdant and highly sustainable woodland. You come to the entrance of the shortcut and notice that the overgrowth darkens the path significantly. At the same time, you see a sheriff's cruiser around the corner down the street towards Aiko's house. You've had some bad experiences with the sheriff due to the aforementioned following home. So, which way do you choose to go?
Decisions.
I feel like as pack leader, I should probably make a decision here. Right, guys?
Well, Blakeup. Eugene looks at Blakeup and is like a little intimidated by him, but at the same time also wants to be strong. So he's like, well, I mean, I guess you or I could make the decision.
You're right, Eugene. It should be me. Let's go the direction of the sheriff. Just like stupidly confident in it.
Eugene realizes that he's not going to be able to outpace Blakeup, so he's just like, let's go with Blakeup, them guys.
All right. So yeah, you guys make your way down the road towards the sheriff's cruiser.
Why did no one fight me on this? Why did I no one Arab?
I literally tried to. I was spoken over. It was tragic.
What am I supposed to do? Trip you? Like,
And like I'm like
I was going to abandon the lone wolf.
Yeah, I'm like feet ahead of the other three who were like painfully aware that this was a terrible fucking idea. But like they're just like Scorn's just like whatever, fucking talk over me, and the other two are just, you know, too mousy to say anything else. So I'm just bullheaded going in.
And Eugene is standing there, but now he's clutching his stomach. He's like, ugh, my stomach hurts. Ugh. He hasn't moved yet.
Eugene, are you okay? Dennis just looks at him like, are you sure, buddy? You got this? Like, you can take a break.
No, it's fine. Can I do a thing?
Sure, yeah.
So I have a cantrip called Gust. And it basically I just make wind. I just fart. So he's just gonna fart, and it's gonna like blow 10 feet of stinky air just behind him.
Good. Right,
Oh my
perfect.
god, what the
For no
fuck?
reason. He's just
behind
really
you?
gassy. No, buddy, he's just real gassy from running so much.
Oh my god.
So he's gonna cast Gust, and it's just gonna you create a small blast of air capable of moving one object that is neither held nor carried, that weighs no more than 5 pounds. The object is pushed up to 10 feet away from you. It isn't pushed with enough force to cause damage. So it's just gonna be
All right, yeah, there's just a clear, like, clean cone behind you of where like cherry blossom petals used to be, and it's just completely untouched pavement now.
Yeah, so you just like blast cherry blossom petals into the air with his
Yeah,
fart.
you've never had a more confusing aroma assault your noses. It's one step better than the pencil, but not by much.
And he feels a lot better, and he's ready.
Oh,
to
good.
go now.
All right. So yeah, you guys are still kind of deciding. Blakeup has kind of made his way a little bit towards the cruiser, and the three of you are kind of deciding whether you want to follow or go through the shortcut.
Eugene is like, well, I think we should go through the shortcut.
Dennis agrees, but how are we supposed to convince Blakeup? Look at him, he's going all wolf on them hoes.
Yeah, but if we let Blakeup get arrested, then we can get away either way.
Yeah, that's true, but I think we need him to save Aiko.
Do we?
Eugene feels slightly offended by that. It's like, Dennis, you and I could save Aiko without either of these two. We don't need an alpha male wolf man, and we don't need Scorn either.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, do you want to get hit in the face with a pencil?
And he backs away a little bit. Hides behind Dennis.
I think Twilight Sparkle would like us to go together, as the teachings have taught me.
The teachings have told me. Blakeup
the
realizes
scriptures
that
say.
people are not that people are like not immediately like fall step behind him. He turns around. What's the problem, guys?
Someone with actual intelligence disagreed, and I don't like taking orders from puppies.
Who here is smarter than me? I was made pack lead because of my prowesses.
These two, me, that rock over there.
I would like
Ow.
to just kind of start going towards the shortcut. I just kind of want to go.
Okay.
Just go.
I was gonna say Blakeup roll 1d4 pride damage. No. Okay, so yeah, you make your way towards the shortcut.
Yeah, so I see Eugene moving, and I like very clearly see the shortcut that I did not hear prior that existed. All I heard was cop car. And I like start fucking booking it until I'm in front of Eugene. And then I say with both my hands on my hips, all right, guys, I mean, if you're not into adventure, I guess we could take this shortcut that I just found.
And Eugene, seeing that Blakeup has gotten in front of him, starts to run, but he doesn't move any faster.
Oh, no.
He's just pumping his arms faster.
Yeah, he's just pumping his arms faster, and his like legs are going a little higher, and he's breathing heavier, but he's not moving any faster.
He's doing like the old lady, like
yeah, he's like
arms.
yeah, he's like the old ladies that walk around the mall, power walking.
Oh, that's good.
I pat him on the head. Great initiative, little buddy. Great initiative. You know what? You could be my beta one day.
And Eugene is conflicted on how he feels about that, but he doesn't show it.
God, even I think that sounds gay.
There's nothing gay in the pack, bro.
Scoring, you're just jealous you didn't get picked as beta, obviously.
Eugene looks at Blake and goes, like Pearl used to say in Steven Universe, there are different ways of being strong.
Yeah, but like mostly it's muscle.
All right, so as Blakeb's like admiring his own muscles as you guys are walking down the shortcut, it's actually pretty dark in here. There's a lot of overgrowth keeping it pretty dark, so it's like low light conditions. You guys can see well enough to walk along, but like if anything's more than a few dozen feet away, you're probably not going to see it. You start to hear some rustling in the forests around you. What do?
I'm gonna cast bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
Create bonfire. It's just you create a bonfire on the ground that you can see within range until the spell ends. The magic bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast whatever. I'm looking for not the bonfire. That's not what I wanted. I lied. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I'm dark visioning.
I'm also dark visioning.
Yeah, I have dark vision as well.
Okay.
Shit, I don't.
Tougher. Don't worry, Scorn. You can follow me.
Each of you roll a perception check. Is there any of you that don't have like dark or low light vision?
No.
Okay.
I think
not.
Jacob should call his dark vision wolf vision.
Absolutely.
Do I just click the
Well, I
perception
mean,
button?
it's no vision. It's just my eyes.
I got a 0.
How do you get a 0? Is that possible?
I rolled a 1 and I have a -1 in this.
I got 5.
Scorn just falls over.
It's a +3. What the fuck? How am I?
Scorn thinks he went blind. Scorn thinks he's blind now. He thinks that the fart from Eugene blinded him.
Oh my god.
Two things. Scorn, you think the fart from Eugene has blinded you. 2, you are also 100% convinced you are in a Denny's parking lot. Dennis Flutterpie, you notice from the woods, from the direction that the sheriff's car would have been, you notice there's a figure in the distance making its way towards you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Dennis notices and goes, guys, I think there's somebody coming towards us. We should go. We should go now.
What? Where are they?
Go where? Into the Denny's?
I don't see anybody. Where's Hulk? Who goes there?
And when you say that, there's a light that comes on from this figure and points directly at you. And you hear, "Stop right there in the name of the paw. Oops, I mean law." And out of the woods steps a human-sized German Shepherd in a police uniform.
Oh, that's adorable. My people! Wait, my people!
No, they're my people, actually.
My people!
God.
Wait a
For
minute.
different reasons.
I think I recognize you characters. You're the ones who have been messing with that one Japanese American girl, aren't you?
You know who Aiko is?
Her name's Aiko.
Yeah, I've caught you guys and returned you to your parents for sneaking around her house at nighttime.
Hey, officer, you have the wrong people. We're just going home.
I've never been captured.
I just get lost sometimes. It's hard to
Eugene
see.
doesn't remember ever being captured and returned by a dog officer. He's very confused.
Oh yeah, no, like the ones that you actually have run into were fully human police officers. This is a completely different. It seems like he has the same memories, but this is a full furry German Shepherd police officer. And those of you trying to convince him that you're going home, roll a deception check.
Yes. You know what?
I'm
No,
gonna convince
Eugene
him
is
of anything.
gonna tell him that he's got to save Aiko. He's just like, I'm straight up saving Aiko. But I'm not going home. I have to find Aiko and save her.
Our friend is missing. We're worried about her.
I don't lie. Alphas don't lie.
Then don't lie, stupid.
We're here to save Aiko.
Wait, guys, do you think the dog wants to play fetch?
My God. Yes.
Wait, no,
That's a good
please,
thought.
please don't throw something. Please don't throw something. I don't know if I can handle it.
give me one of your pencils again.
Okay. Dennis opens up his pencil case and gives Eugene one of his pencils.
And Eugene's gonna be like, you want the pencil? I can throw it for you.
But you see him clearly struggling, like, no, I don't want the pencil.
And Eugene's gonna try and throw it past him. All
right.
Should I do an athletics check?
No, he's
Oh,
going to roll an
Christ's
opposed
sake.
will check.
Okay.
That's a 4. He chases the pencil heedlessly.
Excellent.
Yeah, as he chases it, you hear down the shortcut, but with well out of view of you guys, you hear down the way, Cliff, you know you're not. We're on duty. You can't play. And yeah, you hear what sounds like another dog officer down the way. They don't know of your presence. They just know that their buddy Cliff is distracted by something.
So Eugene's just gonna keep going. He's just gonna be like, well, then that means we can go forward. Come on, guys, you're distracted. Let's sneak by.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak
I
along
agree.
myself.
Let's go, Eugene. Dennis starts going up ahead.
All right. It is pretty dark, so you guys can roll a stealth check to see if you can sneak your way past this officer.
Here we fucking go again.
Have disadvantage on stealth rolls.
16.
17.
Oh my god!
Wait, you have disadvantage?
So there's that, and then
Wait, what does disadvantage
16.
mean?
it means you roll twice. You take
Means
the
you
lower.
roll twice and use the lower.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
nothing's
have to
gonna
do
be
that
lower than
then.
1, so I'm not rolling.
Yeah.
twice.
So some of you
I
do
got
pretty
the same
decent.
number twice.
I got
I'm
16
still,
for all.
I did a 16.
I'm clearly still watching or looking in the direction that the pencil was thrown, and I haven't even fucking moved.
So yeah, the rest of you're moving around pretty nicely, but then behind you've gotten past the officer, but you hear the other officer say, "Hey, are you one of those rough characters that we've encountered earlier?" And yeah, he's talking directly to Blacob. Got his flashlight shining in his face.
I don't know, man. I just can't stop thinking about that pencil.
But yeah, this one recognizes you as one of the people. He knows you're in the vicinity of Aiko's house, so he's like, "Oh, you're gonna have to come with me to the pound."
You don't boss around the pack leader, okay? And I look around and realize my pack is gone.
Nice pack you got here, leader. And then he flashes his badge. This is what a real alpha looks like. Come with me.
Eugene is going to turn around and notice that Blacob is stuck, and he wants to prove that he could be a good beta, so he's going to turn around and come help.
Yeah, it's called grooming, bitches.
Dennis, being a loyal friend to Eugene, is like, "Oh man, again, all right," and just follows Eugene back.
And Eugene clutches his stomach because he's not feeling good again.
Oh god, it's happening again.
Oh god.
Is this other officer also a puppers?
Yes, yeah. This one is a French bulldog, but also still full human-sized dog.
Okay. Can I use one of my actions, or are we not in a fight yet?
Yeah, I'll say you each get an action. He is going to. You can use your action first, but he is going to attempt to grab you after your
Okay.
action.
So I'm a wild shape. And I'm going into my wolf form because I don't like being told that I'm not the alpha.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to use one of my 2 wild shapes at this dumb as fuck moment.
That's what it's
For
for.
more than you've used in the main campaign.
That's true.
Yeah. So I wild shape because in my mind, I'm like, this French bulldog ass motherfucker. And I'm thinking in my mind, like my lustrous, regal wolf form is going to intimidate him so much and I'm just like, I go for it. So I wild shape, and my wild shape form is a husky with
Nice.
the derpiest fucking eyes you've ever seen in your life.
Love it.
It's Moon.
But I am convinced that I look like the most powerful looking wolf in the world.
Perfect.
So I
Of
wild
course.
shape, and then I'm gonna try to growl to intimidate and re-alpha-size myself.
All right, yeah, go for it.
Can I help with his intimidation? I'm gonna fart at him, and it's gonna do the wind. It's going to ruffle his fur to make it look like it's blowing the breeze, so he looks more intimidating.
All right.
Oh my God. Okay.
If
All
you, all right, so you can do that. I'm not going to make you roll at disadvantage, but I'm going to say roll at a -3 because the stink will immediately undo anything you want to do in vis-a-vis intimidation.
Damn it. God damn you, Eugene, you son of a bitch. So I roll my intimidation, which is a fucking 10, and then
A
you said
10.
I'm a -3. So I'm growling, and then I just start fucking gagging, and I look to my left behind me, and I see Eugene bent over, pointing his ass in my direction.
And you see him put an arm up in the air with a thumbs up. Yeah.
Yup, and he just thumbs upping me, and I just shake my fucking head, my giant, gorgeous, husky head, and I'm just like, for the love of God.
So yeah, the officer
work,
just
I
like
guess.
looks at you and he says, "This is probably why you don't have a pack if you smell like this." And then he attempts to grab you by the scruff. He rolled a natural 1 on that one. So
hell yeah.
you are wily enough where you just immediately dodge away from his hand. He was expecting you to be not terribly competent, especially after that display. So roll for initiative.
Oh fuck! I'm so sorry.
Got an 11.
Oh cool! I got a 19.
I have an 8.
Let's go.
Another 8? I rolled the same.
Eugene, this is your time to make up for your faux pas.
By the way, I remembered reading in the Discord that we were supposed to put in like standard stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Can I actually use this weapon?
What's the weapon?
It's a standard maul. It's a simple maul.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
You got an actual weapon?
Yeah, standard class equipment.
Yo, I just brought a slingshot because I was just like, yo, whatever. I'm a child. I have a slingshot. I could use the fucking dagger or something.
Like you can
What the
dress it
hell?
up. You can say like I pull the tail out of my back and use that as a weapon or something.
Pocket catapult.
No, I'm gonna be like picking up my backpack that's
Oh yeah,
packed
there
to
you
the
go.
brim with textbooks, and I'm just gonna
Fuck
be
yeah.
beating people with it.
Good.
Oh,
All
shit,
right.
yeah, I love that.
I love that.
I'm
for you.
renaming my weapons and all of my spells and everything. So
Okay.
they have specific things.
So yeah, Eugene, you go first.
Okay. So I'm actually gonna pull out my pencil bow because I have a little. It's a light crossbow, but it's a pencil with a rubber band on it.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use that. Shoot little paper clip arrows at this man.
All right.
Oh, sweet. 22.
Nice. Excellent. Yep,
Damn.
that is a hit.
Cool. And for damage, it's gonna do 4 damage. Piercing
All right. So yeah, you launch this pencil. It like sticks into like his ear. He's like, what? Hey, Cliff, you gotta get back here. We're being assaulted.
That's it.
All right. Then next up is Dennis Flutterpie.
Dennis is gonna rummage through his backpack and pull out this ruler with a shoelace string that's fastened like a bow. He's gonna take one of his pencils that's very long and arrow shaped and load it and fire it at the police officer.
All right, roll the hit. All right, that one is a miss, but you load yours up. He's now aware that he's going to have pencils flying at him, so he sees you load yours up. He ducks out of the way a little bit. It actually knocks the first pencil out of the hole. You did hit that one. He's still in pain. He still took that damage. But do you want to move at all? I mean, we're kind of playing Calvin ball with the space, but
Dennis is gonna try to then move into the shrubbery to the side to hide.
all right. I was gonna say next turn I'll have you start your turn with a free stealth roll. So next up is Blake of Jack.
Eugene is also clenching his stomach again.
Jacob is here.
Oh,
All right, so I'm still in my wolfly form.
Mhm.
Do I get any ups in my wolf form?
I don't remember.
I don't
You
think so.
might.
I think I have to use shift to get any bonus. Yeah. Shift
yeah.
is what gives me bonus points. Okay. So in my wolfly form, so I see there's an arrow in one of its ears, right? A pencil in one of his ears.
Yeah.
So I can we just pretend you guys hear me telepathically like in Twilight? Or I think you do.
That
I think
is
you do,
fine.
and you don't actually hear me. So
That's even better.
telepathically, I'm telling the rest of them to unload as much fire upon this dog as possible, and that I'm gonna hold him down. So I like leap very dramatically at this French bulldog.
Ooh.
And I want to try to grab him like by the scruff of the neck, like a true alpha.
Okay.
So do I do that as an unarmed strike, or is it a different roll?
Probably. Yeah, I would do that as an unarmed strike.
Okay.
What's your bonus to your unarmed strike? Oh, it'll say +5. Yeah, that's definitely a good one.
13.
13?
Yo, my
All right.
rolls are trash. All right, I'm rolling in athletics as well. 22.
You know, that's
I gotta
fine.
snag him.
Oh my god.
Your jump is so cool, and your description of it was so well done that you grab him by the collar, roll for damage, and also he's going to be prone from your attack.
Fuck yeah, that's right. Damage is just 4 because it's bludgeoning.
Okay, gotcha.
Right?
All right, so he takes another 4 points of damage, and now he's prone, so he's gonna have to get back up if he wants to do anything. I mean,
telepathically, I'm shit talking right now, thinking that I'm like hyping my crew up. I'm like, yeah, stay on the ground. That's right, my bitch.
They're really just yipping.
Yeah, I'm just fucking, I'm husky whimpering at this motherfucker. It's super annoying and high pitched.
We're all just watching, like, what is happening over there? You think Jacob's all right? Like, I don't. He's making some weird sounds. I'm concerned.
All right, and next up we have Scorn.
I was gonna ask about my stealth roll earlier, but I have the advantage on him anyway because he's prone, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna like try to drop the backpack on his head and strike him with it.
Go for it.
14. Come on, can we make that better? No.
Ooh.
Okay.
So yeah, that definitely both of those hit. So yeah, that definitely hits. You smack it, like you wind up. Blakeups pulling at the collar, dragging him down to the ground. You hit him right in the gut for 10 points of damage. That is spicy. He promptly like throws up because you hit him in the stomach, and then because he's a dog, he just eats it.
Gross.
He doesn't gain any health from it, but it's just for fun.
Just for the flavor.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jacob starts sniffing around it, like, well, now hold on.
Well, hey now. All right, so
You gonna eat all that?
next up is this officer that's on the ground. He is going to. Is there any disadvantage on melee attacks if you're on the ground?
If you're prone,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, there is disadvantage if you're prone.
All right. Then he'll try to stand up. Let's see. Is there anything he has to roll for that, or does he just use his move action to stand?
No, just half your movement.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so yeah, he uses move action to stand, and he is going to pull out his nightstick, which when he uses it to hit, it makes a squeaky noise. He's going to pull out his nightstick, and he's going to make one attack on both Scorn and one attack on Blakeup.
Come on.
So first one on Blakeup, and that is... Ooh, that's a nat 1. So he hits... or tries to hit Blakeup, but he hits the ground instead. Right on the squeaker, it makes the loudest squeak possible, and that squeak is so loud it hurts his ears, so he's going to have disadvantage on hitting on his second attack.
Oh, God.
He just swings wildly back at you, and that's another natural 1.
My God.
So he rears back with it so hard that he hits it against a rock again, and it squeaks really loud again. And he, 1, puts himself prone again from the hearing damage, and 2, he drops the nightstick.
And Eugene goes, such athletic prowess.
Because the squeaking was so loud, you hear the other officer making his way back through the woods. He's got a pencil in his mouth and he's saying, "No, what's all this ruckus?" And so his turn is just going to be coming back into the combat. And now we're back up to the top of the order. And I forget the initiative.
Me, I'm first.
Eugene.
Hooray!
Okay. Eugene is going to cast firebolt at the prone man. He's gonna look at him and goes, "In the name of Ico, I cast you out." And then he's gonna oh, nat 20. Let's go.
Ooh, look at that.
Damn.
So this is gonna be a lot because it's gonna be 13 plus
Ooh.
plus 15.
Oh my
Oh, shit.
goodness. Yeah,
What?
you singe this bulldog so hard. Like, he looks like T2 after being like completely engulfed in flames and stuff. You just see like skin burning off of this dog's face, and he's screaming in agony. He's not dead yet, which almost makes it worse. But you know in your heart that the power of love and crystals has saved this dog. So let's see who's after. Is it Dennis Flutterpie up next?
I do believe.
Yep. Yeah,
so,
that's right.
yes.
My God, that was so
So
much
Dennis
damage.
is moving
That was
through the shrubbery
So much damage.
towards the police officer.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes out behind and tries to take the police officer's handcuffs and badge from his belt.
Okay. Let's see. Is there sleight of hand in this?
Yeah, there is.
Okay, yeah. Roll a sleight of hand check. He's very clearly distracted, so
17.
yeah. You get him. You get him, no problem. He is very distracted, trying to put the fire out on his body, and yeah, he's not gonna know. So yeah, you got those things, and I'll say that's just a move action. If you want to do a standard action.
I'd like to apply the handcuffs to him.
Okay.
What? So he can't put the fire out?
Yes.
Oh my
No,
God, monster!
It's flavor burning.
Is the one that got firebolted not unconscious?
Not yet.
No, he's
Right,
screaming in
suffering.
pain right now.
I thought he was down.
Body won't shut down.
Oh no! Like you see, like there are just bits of skin just falling off of him. Like he's very badly hurt.
Okay, I thought he was done.
He's close.
So yeah, Dennis is gonna try and put the handcuffs on and then just be like, "Okay, guys, if I get these on, then we could just leave him here for his friend so he doesn't die. We don't have to kill him."
Yeah. So you're trying to put the handcuffs on him now?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, getting them from him is easy. Getting them on him, since he is actively on fire, definitely a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Roll a just a flat dexterity check.
Oh, fucking Dennis Flutterpie. Can you chill?
Dennis is a beast, man. He
All right.
may have a lot of anxiety, but he can get stuff
There
done.
you go. Roll again. See if you get a worse roll or better.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Or
no.
worse.
6. He is thrashing around much too much to be able to get it. You almost get it, but he is like pawing at his face. He's rolling on the ground. He is in the worst agony you've seen anything in, but it's fine because it's all make believe.
We do not condone animal cruelty here.
Nope, just imaginary animal cruelty. All right. So is Blake up next?
I sure am. Blake, I'm still holding this fucking dog down when he got thunderbolted or firebolted.
No, he had stood back up.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. All right, so Blake was just watching all of this unfold, like a little bit in horror, but also a little bit in pride. Because he's like, that's my pack right there. That's my pack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to put this poor thing out of its misery.
All right.
So I'm gonna try another unarmed strike.
All right.
I'm gonna try to chomp down. I literally cannot roll for the life of me. I got a 6.
All right. Yeah. Again, you try to bite him, but he is just thrashing around so violently it's hard to even get close to him.
Yeah.
So yeah, you try to nip at his hand, but
Yeah, telepathically, I tell the team, I didn't want to grab him anyway. Did you see those flames?
optics wise, it looks like a dog does when you spray a hose and they try to eat the water.
Dennis is just like looking at Blake. I'm like, is he okay? I don't understand what you're doing.
Stupid.
And next up is Scorn.
Hello.
Hello.
Well,
So, is he still prone on the ground?
Yes, yeah, he
Nice.
is.
Oh, I thought he was up now.
No, he's back
Oh,
down
he's
because he
back
failed so
down.
miserably at his 2 attacks.
Oh, duh. Okay, sure.
Okay.
He had 2
Give it a
attacks and
little-
he nat 1 on both of them.
Ooh, let's hope this rolls better. 15 hit?
15 is his AC exactly.
Love to see it. Eat book bag. 15 damage.
Yeah, you swing that book bag over your shoulder. It lands right on his face, and he is completely unrecognizable. His face is a pile of bone, charred flesh, and just melted skin, and he is dead.
Scorn is going to lift the bag up and look at the other officer and say, "You want some too, puppy?"
He still has a pencil in his mouth. He opens his jaw, and the pencil just falls out, and he says, "Well, you just killed an officer. Of course I want some. I gotta bring you guys in." And he makes his way towards you guys, and he is going to actually roll an intimidation check.
Huge. I was hoping for this. Come on. Oh, it's a 20.
can I give you some fault support?
I got an at 20, so thank you.
Ooh, heck
but
yeah.
I don't need it.
Yeah, no, that's a nat 20. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, no," and he runs back to the cruiser. So for now, we'll drop initiative.
Yeah.
Well done, you've killed a police officer. No,
And a dog.
We
Two
do
for
not
one.
condone violence against law enforcement.
We
especially
killed an
law
officer
enforcement
and a
animals.
dog at the same time.
So are we out of combat?
Yeah, you're
We're
out of
in
combat.
safety. All right.
Mhm,
So Blakeup still in his Wolfley form.
Mhm.
Turns to his team
Mhm.
and he walks up to them and telepathically says, "I'm so proud of my pack. I can't believe the 3 of you came together. And Eugene, you are setting an amazing example for this pack. I could not be more proud of you." And he's just like going off about how like proud he is of them. But all they hear is
Eugene is just petting. Eugene is just petting him.
Scorn is going to grab your yapping muzzle and close it and say, "No one understands your yipping sounds, little doggy."
I just sit down and my ears drop.
Dennis is just gonna go up and pat Blakeup's head like, "You did good boy."
Yeah, Eugene is just petting him and smiling. Very excited. There's dog.
I'm enjoying the pets, I'm not gonna lie.
Beautiful. So yeah, you guys kind of wipe all the blood and viscera off your various things, and you make your way down through the shortcut. You come out right in front of her house, but let's see. You arrive at Aiko's house to find that what was once a normal 2-story craftsman is now a towering Shoin-zukuri-style mansion. There is a 10-foot wall surrounding the property and a single entry gate at the front by what appears to be a stable. All of you roll a perception check.
Word.
Yikes.
19.
What is happening here? I can't roll for fuck all. I swear
rolled
this
a-
game hates
A
me.
1.
So,
Not
Scorn, you are still in the Denny's parking lot.
I think I need glasses.
Eugene, you notice a crimson tint to the moonlight. You look back up. A swath of red is crawling its way across the lunar surface. It doesn't seem like any good can come of this omen.
Uh-oh. Guys, there's something wrong with the moon. It's looking red. I think we might be looking at an invasion.
An invasion?
And you make your way to the front of the house, and as mentioned before, there is a stable right by there. And you hear from the door next to the stable, you hear, can I help you guys?
Hello?
Hello? And a little slit opens on the front door, and you see like a horse's face, and it's blue. And it just says, yeah, can I help you, folks?
Oh yes, we are here to save Aiko.
Dennis is gonna pull out the police badge he took from the officer, just flash it real quick. Just, "We need to enter the premises, sir."
All right. Roll a persuasion with advantage because of the badge.
Oh no!
Try again.
Oh my god, how?
Oh no!
Right. He goes, I don't believe that you are not even wearing official officer gear, but that's not my concern. But listen, I can tell you guys want to go. There is some weird stuff going on. I'll admit that. So, my friends over there in the stable, they're pretty hungry. They haven't been fed in a little bit because a lot of people in here have been pretty distracted. So, if you want to feed them their favorite things, then you know what? I could let you in. I could let you in here, and with a little bonus. This is kind of a tradition for my family. We've guarded doors for so long. If you say the correct entry phrase, I'll even let you take a little rest in this guard shack and heal up if you need.
Well, that's excellent. My friends have been taking lots of damage. I haven't been hit once because of my prowess for athleticism.
Actually, I think only Scorn has been hit so far, and that was by a hall monitor.
Yeah, I got crit.
What's the description of him again? Of the pony man?
So you only really see the face, but it's essentially a blue horse. If you look through the slit, you can see some wings tucked on the side. Oh yeah, but yeah, Eugene, with your perception check, you notice the moon. You also hear in the distance, you hear the officer that ran away saying, "We're gonna need backup. We've got an officer down out here." He's way far off, so that'll take a while to deal with.
We should probably hurry up here and get inside, guys. So
right,
what foods do we need to get for your friends?
Well, that's a secret. It's kind of my test, to see if you guys are worthy to come in. But yeah, across the way, you see 5 horses in the stable. There is a yellow one with wings, a purple and white one with horns, and 2 normal-ish horses. One is just bright pink, and the other is an orangish brown. Oh, yes, let me introduce you. My name is Rainbow Fast. This yellow one over here is Gutter Sly. The purple one is Nightlight Tinkle. The white one's Obscurity. The pink one is Dinky Diabetes. And the brown one is Fruit Horse.
Fruit.
I get it. I understand the reference.
I do too.
I'm sorry. Can you give me their names again? I think I misheard you.
Sure. Yeah, my name is Rainbow Fast. Across the way, the yellow one is Gutter Sly. And then the purple one is Nightlight Tinkle. The white one is Obscurity. The pink one is Dinky Diabetes. And the brown one is Fruit Horse.
Oh my god, you guys are Dennis just starts hyperventilating because he gets really, really excited seeing like the ponies and horses. Just, oh my guys, I think we need some apples. I think we need to feed them some apples now.
As soon as you say the word apples, Fruit Horse just gets real excited.
So I think that they might like food based off their names. So let's see. Fruit Horse wants some apples, so let's go give him. Where do we get the apples from?
I'll say that like you guys have your standard school equipment, so like you could say, "Oh, I've got an apple in my lunchbox" or something like that.
Perfect. Well, I have an apple and I have Twinkies, but that's about all I have.
Yeah, at the mention of Twinkies, Dinky Diabetes starts dancing in the stall. Dinky Diabetes is just kind of standing on the ceiling now, and you're not quite sure when that happened or why, but that's happening.
Oh, I'm going to walk up to Dinky Diabetes and pull out my Twinkie. And I'm going to look at the Twinkie really sad because I want to eat it. But I'm going to give it to Dinky Diabetes.
Make a will save.
Okay. See whether I eat it or not.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would that be under?
Wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Sure, we'll do that. Oh god, a 5. I definitely eat it. I can't hold back and I eat it.
You guys have other snacks in your lunches, I assume. But
I'm so sorry, guys. It was so good.
So yeah, the Dinky Diabetes like gives you a glare and then just sinks into the ceiling, but then surreptitiously just comes back out from the floor.
What is supposed to feed the fast one though? And we got some nitro on them.
No, I'm good. I already ate. Thank you though.
Okay.
I already had some cocaine for lunch.
You had Coca-Cola?
Sure, kiddo.
At this point, I feel like I should transform back into a human. Maybe realizing that like the horses or the ponies are like upset by my My aggressive appearance.
most of the horses have no reaction. You see Guttersly, the yellow one, is actually a little upset now that
Okay,
you've
yeah.
transformed back into a human.
Oh, okay. So I start checking my pockets and I realize that I have I still have some protein powder. I have multiple cured meats. As well as like this secret Snickers bar that I'm obviously like very ashamed to pull out of my pocket. Well, I like go to hand it to Eugene, and then I see the Twinkie crumb still on his mouth.
Can I do a sleight of hand to try and take it?
Better not, Eugene.
Yeah, do an opposed
Oh my God.
dexterity check.
I got a 20.
I got a 19.
All right, yeah, Eugene has your Snickers now.
Okay.
I need to try this again.
So I'm gonna walk up to Dinky Diabetes and like,
All right, this time I'm gonna give it to him.
and I'm still looking at it like
Roll
I'm still
another
watching it.
wisdom saving throw now with advantage because you did have a sweet.
Oh, cool. 21.
Oh, good.
And yeah, 21. We're going with 21.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank God.
So yeah, Dinky Diabetes gobbles up the Snickers, and that is one happy horse. So yeah, what is it? Fruit Horse and Dinky Diabetes are happily fed, and at the cured meats, Guttersly's mouth is just like dripping with saliva.
At what?
The cured meats that Blake had.
I have many meats and meat sticks as well. So I'm gonna go up to Guttersly and I'm gonna hold up some meat sticks as well as like this stupidly well put together like meat charcuterie board that everyone's just like, where the fuck did that even come from? All right, bro, which one do you want? I mean, are we looking for macros or are we just looking for satisfaction here?
Guttersly answers by just kind of like mowing down on the meat sticks first and making their way over to the charcuterie board and leaving the cheese completely untouched. Cheese, olives, jams, crackers, everything except the meats untouched.
It was supposed to be a one or the other, man.
So Eugene looks at Guttersly eating the meat, then looks down at himself, and then gets really concerned.
Guttersly has been sated by the meat, so all the what is it? Guttersly, Dinky Diabetes, and Fruit Horse are all laying down perfectly contented.
Right, and we have Obscura and who else?
Nightlight,
Nightlight.
Tinkle, and Obscurity.
Tell me we don't have to piss on the horse.
Okay.
I'm not
Can I
entirely
do a
opposed.
perception check on their troughs to see what they've been eating?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Sweet. 23.
23. All right. So you notice Nightlight, Tinkle is kind of like nudging their way towards your backpack, and also you see just kind of like bits of like pieces of paper in their trough. Obscurity, you see like a bunch of different like threads and whatnot sitting in their trough.
I take my shirt off. I'm not gonna need this anyway.
Entirely unnecessarily,
And
Scorn will do the same.
Eugene immediately wraps his hands around himself and holds himself, trying to squeeze his body together.
Okay. So
Take off my shirt and I offer it to
Obscurity.
Obscurity. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Obscurity just eats it right up.
Yeah, you like that musk, little pony? You like that musk?
Dennis begins to fiddle with his backpack and takes out his math notes and goes up to the other pony like, hey, would you like to eat this?
Oh yeah, it takes just a big chomp out of it, just gobbles it right up. Its horn lights up. It just rips the book from your grasp. It reads through it first, and then it eats up all the math knowledge.
It now knows math.
It now knows math.
You guys need some calculus done?
God, that angle was acute.
And so you have successfully fed all the horses, and Rainbow Fast says, "Wow, great job, guys! I thought you could figure it out. You seemed like a bright bunch, if nothing else. And they're on trust. The truth be told, it doesn't look like much else. But anyway." You guys are welcome to come on in if you want. If you get the passphrase right, I'll give you like maybe 3 tries. If you get the passphrase right, I'll let you take a rest here and you can heal up any damage you might have. The passphrase is
Oh, you're about to literally just.
I literally
give
thought I was going to say it.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
I'm like,
the
what?
passphrase is 7 words, 5 words, comma, 2 words. So in total, it's 7 words. It's 5 words and then a comma and then 2 words. We'll do it kind of Hangman style, but like with words.
Okay. Let's see. How are we gonna figure this out?
Can
I
we
would
stay here, sir? Thank you.
That's a pretty good one. Hold on. Let me go ask let me go pray to my god Cletus to see if I can have a pencil.
What kind of god is named Cletus?
A shitty one, that's what.
I'm pretty sure that's an awesome god. My God, you sing awesome. God, he reigns.
Amen.
Dennis starts clapping to the beat.
I'm having a puff wish.
All right, and Rainbow Fast says, "Amen." All right, I've got a pencil. What was that phrase you said?
Can we stay here, sir? Thank you.
Nope, sorry. That's 0 for 0, but very polite. I appreciate that.
That was the most polite I've ever been in my life, and it proved useless. Never again will I bow my head to a lesser creature.
And that points its hoof at you and says, "You got that right, buddy."
So do we just have to say words that are in the phrase to get the right spot for them?
Yeah, and actually, I'll say each of you gets 2 guesses.
Okay.
I'll tell you if a word matches up to one of the spots.
Okay. Does it have to be like the same spot as the word we're saying?
No, I'll do it kind of Wordle style and say like, "Oh, that word's in there."
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. So it's 7 words, 5, comma 2. Are the last 2 words Little Pony?
They are not.
Dang it.
Now you have to guess the first 5 as your official guess.
Do you know the password?
Nope.
Can we do like a investigation around to see, is there like anything that we could look at or check out to see if like a hint?
I'll say you can do an insight check to see if you can kind of, or some, like, if for some reason you have like a history check, you can maybe look into the history and see if this password was let out through the years.
History. Let's go. Cool. 19 on history.
19 on history.
I got 17.
Nice. So you know that the general format of the password is a statement of desire, the result of that desire, and then the name of the one you're addressing.
Oh, Rainbow something. What's his name? Rainbow
Fast.
Fast.
Can I make another guess?
Sure. This is your
Let me
second
the
and
fuck
final.
in Rainbow Fast.
All right, so Rainbow Fast fills out. Those words are correct.
Right, all right.
But the first 5 are not.
Son of a bitch. Well, I'm doing the Lord's work here. I got 2 out of 7, guys.
Lord pleader.
You got 28% of the password. That's pretty good. All right, so Nick and Miffy both have 2 guesses. Cletus, you have 1 guess left.
Please let us come in.
So the word "come" is in the correct place, which is kind of funny given the content of the other podcast.
Rainbow Fast.
There's 4 other words in the first part.
Not the only one that matters.
Oh, is it, can we come inside here, Rainbow Fast?
So the word "inside" is a correct word, but it is in the wrong spot.
Oh.
The word "come" is already in the 4th spot.
In the 4th spot, not the 3rd?
No, so it's blank, 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 come, blank, comma, Rainbow Fast.
Oh, okay.
And inside is there somewhere.
Yep, inside is in there somewhere. And that's 2 guesses for Cletus and for Jordan, or Cage Fight, or however
So
I should
definitely
address you
come
guys.
inside, comma, Rainbow Fast. I just said them in the wrong spot.
Oh, God. I figured it out, maybe. Hold on. Where are you guys?
All right, so
Can I whisper to them?
Yeah, you can whisper to them. It can be kind of like a group discussion as well.
How did you phrase yours again, Konami? Sorry, Scorn.
So
Please let us come
please
in.
let us come in. Yeah.
Okay, would this work? I sent it to the chat.
Yeah, one of what is it?
Yeah, one of you two has to
one of you
say
can
it.
say that.
I can't see the chat.
Oh, that's right.
All right, Dennis. Dennis goes, we want to come inside Rainbow Fast.
So want and to fill out. And he says, well, I mean, like pronouns are kind of a game. There is multiple of you, so we works. It technically would be I, but we work, so I'll allow you in. And you can stay here and heal up all your damage. Welcome in. And yeah, the password.
I really enjoyed this password. This is a great password.
Dude, I thought it was gonna be. Dude, I was like going through my My Little Pony notes. I'm like, all right. What is Rainbow Dash said? What can I?
Yeah,
I'm like,
but
what?
And Eugene says the password out loud again to himself. I want to come inside Rainbow Fast.
Yep, that's the
it's
password.
technically the brony instead of My Little Pony, so it could have been something different.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is based off of that.
My last guess was literally, I can suck your dick. That's about my guess.
Oh my god. Blake realizes the double entendre and like makes uncomfortable eye contact with what was it, Gutter Slut? What was its name?
Gutter Slut.
Gutter Slut.
What was the yellow one's name?
Gutter Sly.
Gutter Sly. I'm so sorry.
Gutter
I like
Slut.
make uncomfortable eye contact with Gutter Sly again.
All five of the
oh my
horses in the
God.
stables are back standing up and just staring at all of you.
Eugene does not get the double entendre at all, and he just keeps repeating it over and over and over.
I smack Eugene in the back of the head.
Dennis walks up to Rainbow Fast and just starts inspecting his wings. And just goes, how fast can you fly? Can you carry a lot of stuff on your back when you fly?
I haven't tried carrying stuff on my back, but man, I can fly so fast.
Can I ride you?
Take me out to dinner first, jeez.
Dennis starts blushing. Yeah.
All right, well, maybe you know what? You guys can rest up in here, take a quick short rest, heal yourselves up, and prepare yourselves for the journey ahead.
You don't get any spell slots or anything back from a short rest, right?
Not as a wizard. You have an ability that allows you to get like your level plus X spell slots.
So yeah, you guys get all healed up. You feel great. There's a like a zebra in the back, just kind of brewing a potion. It's no big deal. Completely flavored.
A zebra? Nice.
And you make your way back out, back and into the first floor of the giant Japanese style mansion.
All right. So Eugene walks in and immediately starts admiring the architecture. This is some classic Japanese styling. This is very beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's got like these like lovely, classy, minimalist structure. There's lots of like shoji style doors, different like just soft like wooden paneling all over. It's arranged kind of in the form of a ring. There's just a huge open column in the center, which you can see just like crimson moonlight shining down through, which again, not the best omen for you guys. But you see kind of across the way, there's a set of stairs that goes up to the next level, and you see that it goes up like 4 or 5 levels. You get the impression that not every level is necessarily important to investigate or check every room in, but you're very insightful like that. So how do you begin exploring this lovely, if not ominous, mansion?
I'm gonna start sniffing around.
Oh,
I'm just smelling everything.
Roll a perception check, and since you're using like a sniffing, do it with advantage.
Oof, thank God there's advantage, because I literally can't roll for shit. For the love of God!
I'm convinced D&D Beyond does not like Jordan.
Yeah, dude,
It
in literally every campaign I play in, it's just, and I'm rolling with +3s and +5s, and I'm still not breaking double digits. This is fucking insane. Obviously, my sniffer's broken.
Fair. Yeah, you smell something that smells very familiar, something that you recognize, but you can't quite place what it is. All right, Eugene, we'll move our way down. Eugene, what would you like to do? He's dead. Oh no.
Eugene has.
Eugene is clutching his stomach in the corner.
Oh, God, not
He's
again.
not feeling great. He is just going to kind of walk forward and do an investigation of the surroundings.
Okay.
And that is a 9.
That is a 9, isn't it?
Yeah, we're both feeling it.
All right. Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary other than the large column of moonlight that is turning more crimson as the time passes. I will say the one thing that you guys notice is there's like one room on this floor that's got an open door that's and on the front door it says this room is worth investigating. So if you want to look around this first floor, you can do that.
Eugene sees that sign and goes, "Hey guys, let's go in there."
Dennis would like to go investigate the door since Eugene pointed it out.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, you open the door and you see just kind of generally a slightly messy room. It's got like hoodies, socks, pants, kind of all over the place. And you can kind of gather this belongs to one of Aiko's brothers. You don't notice anything like out of the ordinary in this room, not without doing a further search. But there you are. Yeah, I mean, obviously no one's in this room. It's completely empty, as you notice as you walk in. So there's another kind of mysterious element to that. Her brother is not in her room. You haven't found Aiko yet.
Dennis would like to investigate the room further to find anything suspicious or clues.
All right, roll an investigation check. 18. All right, you are checking around the room and you kind of go over to his desk. You kind of search through the drawers, and underneath some books in one of the bottom drawers, you see a handwritten note. And boy, would it have been good for me to write this note out so I could just read it. But I didn't do that, so I'm just going to have to make it up because we're playing make-believe. You see a bunch of it's almost like a journal kind of entry, but on a single page of paper. You're not sure why, maybe for exposition's sake. He's writing about, I'm the eldest brother, so our parents have entrusted me with so much. It's an honor, but also a responsibility. Just kind of pontificating on the meaning of leadership and that sort of thing. You're very inspired. And Blakeup, you, even from hearing these words, you're like, man, this is me. This is leader, being in charge, being responsible. That's me.
Eugene also feels that way, and he has like a tear in his eye when he hears it.
Excellent. And then towards the end, you notice he starts mentioning things like, and, I'm going to have to prove that I'm worthy of this responsibility and defend the house tonight on this, the most important of nights, especially for Aiko's sake, but mostly for the entire family's sake.
See? You guys, I told you it's the Volturi.
Eugene thinks, he goes,
Guys, I think they might be dead. Should we try and contact their spirits?
and he immediately starts talking to them.
Spirits, if you're here, give us a sign.
They're not dead. They were turned into vampires.
Actually, when you say that, Eugene, roll a Constitution saving throw.
I got a nat 1.
The rest of you roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, thank God.
One.
Oh, thank God. I got a nat 20. I got a nat 20. We're fine. I'm fine. I don't know about you, but I'm fine.
I'm dead. I got a nat 1.
I got a 21.
All right. So all of you are fine. Eugene, you let out all that gas that's been building in your stomach, and since you're in such a small room, the rest of them have no choice but to breathe it in. Thankfully, all of them keep from vomiting, so none of them are made nauseous by your horrific gas.
Spirits are speaking through me.
You could have sworn you've heard your clenched butthole say, "Get out!"
Oh my
Gene,
God.
you really need to go see a doctor about this disorder, man. We talked about this a couple times.
I saw a doctor. They said it's fine. It's just me growing.
I think you just need a second opinion.
They need to go see a psychologist, because if either one of them are right, there'll be blood all over the place.
And you let out another second squeak over fart that says, "I think that's all they're in this room."
Guys, my butt's telling me we should leave.
I don't think it's normal to speak with your butthole, but all right.
Now there's an idea for a character, a medium that only speaks to the dead through farts.
Speaks through their butthole.
That's a story in
The
itself.
sphincters. They
It's Centaur World. It's Centaur World. It's horse. Her butt speaks to her.
No, the sphincter specter.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you go back out. The door shuts, and the sign on the front that used to say that this is a room worth investigating just says it has the little green symbol that you see when like a bathroom stall is open. You are satisfied with your search of that room.
Excellent. Can we do? Are there any other doors or anything in this main hall that we can see?
No, in this main hall, all the doors are now closed. The only thing left is the staircase in the back. And roll a perception check, all of you.
I got another nat 1. Yikes!
I ain't gonna see nothing. I don't know why I'm rolling.
Scorn, this is the weirdest Denny's parking lot you've ever seen.
He's just forever
I don't
circling
even see
Denny's
my
parking
roll.
lot.
It didn't give me my. It literally didn't show me how I roll. I can't perceive the roll. So
I've now crit failed twice in a row.
Nice. Dennis, you are the only one that starts to hear some footsteps from one of the upper layers.
I just think it's my butt again.
Yeah, absolutely.
if you notice have any glasses, I really need them.
Guys, I think there's somebody else. I'm hearing footsteps. I swear. Do you guys not hear that?
I'm just talking to my butthole because it was talking to me, and I'm not paying attention to anything else.
What's that, boy? Aiko fell down a well?
If I didn't hear it, then I doubt you could have heard it.
Tell me, cheek of magic, where is Aiko? And I'm like holding my butt cheeks apart to like try and get it to speak.
All right, roll a Constitution check.
Oh, for the love of God.
I got a 5, which comes out to a 9.
You pooped your pants.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh, something tells me we're in a serious situation, guys.
You're gonna be the next person I cave in.
You get 1 cringe point for that joke. That is advantage on any roll you shoot. Yeah, do you guys make your way up to the stairs, or what's your method of approach?
I'm gonna walk up the stairs.
Yeah,
right.
Dennis is just face palming at Blackob and Eugene like sweet Applejack. These guys have no clue what's going on.
Like
I see
Scorn-
that Scorn. Oh, so sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you go. My
I
action is
refuse.
dependent on yours.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go up the stairs, Scorn. Go ahead.
All right, you head up the stairs, and as you reach the top, you turn around essentially to go to the next layer, and you see 3 really hairy-looking boys that all look relatively close together, and they say, "Hey, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here."
Echo invited me in. Bring her schoolwork because she missed.
Roll a deception check with like double disadvantage.
Double disadvantage? What?
I get fucked.
A 9 with a +3. It's not telling me the roll. I can actually see that.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so I got whatever the first one was.
Okay. So they say, 2 of them like stand back and like think about this. They seem pretty convinced, but the one in the front says, "No, on tonight, the night of the ritual, there's no way." And all of you, actually, just Scorn, roll for initiative.
Sure. I'll fuck some shit up.
Eugene's gonna be like,
18.
what ritual is happening tonight?
You are not near the stairs, so they don't hear you.
Okay. My bad.
Get fucked.
Yeah, when
Eugene was
no.
trying to get up the stairs, but he's really struggling. He can't. Stairs are not his friend.
Fair.
Blakeups feeling very insecure that he wasn't the first up the stairs, and that Scorn is now leading the initiative at this point.
Fair.
He's like
Fair.
scrambling to get there.
So what time I got a double-digit initiative? I'm sorry.
Now I can actually write down initiative, so I don't have to worry about it.
I am about to fuck shit up, hopefully.
All right. So you go first. The 2 in the back don't seem to be engaged in the combat just yet, but the one in the front is the one engaging you.
Fine. You don't believe me? I'll cave your face in, and I'm going to enter a frenzied rage.
Ooh.
There's gonna be an almost draconic like roar as I swing my maul recklessly into the first one's face.
Hey.
Yeah?
Give us a little bit of that roar.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Eugene hears that and he thinks it's his butt, so he looks around.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
It's a 22 hit.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You rolled real good.
That's 9. That's 11 damage. Because there's
11
a +2.
damage. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what. So he just collapses to the floor. You've killed this man.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Dennis is just in shock, like, what
Wow.
man?
Eugene's like, what's happening, guys? What's happening?
Scory just murdered a man.
I get a second attack. The one on the right. Let me tell you about him. Let me tell you about his face. An 8.
8 does not hit. You swing at this one, and he just in horror, like completely stiff as a board, just like shuffles out of the way like a bowling pin.
I
And
can't give advantage to that one, can I?
I don't know.
I think it's only my
think so.
first attack.
Okay, yeah.
Your first attack on your turn said I'm good. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
fair
it.
enough. So yeah, he just kind of like bowling pins out of the way, and you hear the 2 remaining just cup their hands over their mouths and go, "Oni-chan!" And now all of you roll initiative.
Oh, snap. Okay, 11.
Jesus Christ.
Feels good, man. Feels barbarian, man.
Dennis Flutterpie, you are up first.
Dennis is gonna dig in his backpack and take out 2 very large rusty sporks that are short swords
Nice.
and go for the brother on the right and try and attack him.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, that is a hit.
Woo!
6 damage. I swear every single time I start a combat, it's a different screen. Before, I could like change their HP. Now, it's gone. Anyway, I'll just have to track it. Yeah, 6 damage. You get a good slice out of this guy. He's like, what? Oh! And he's bleeding. He's bleeding pretty good.
Dennis just like smirks like, Pinkie Pie would be proud of me.
And next up, shoot, that's right. I'm in charge of initiative now. Next up, we'll go with Scorn again, saying this is a new combat with everyone involved now.
Oopa.
Oh boy, here I go bopping again. Okay, another reckless attack.
Beat him up, Scorn.
Like that, don't do it. Come on. 15 hit?
15 hits? Is this against the one that was
Huge.
already hit or the other one?
The one that was already hit. That's 10 damage.
All right, another one crumples to the ground, and there's just the one left that you see. All right, so you get a second attack, right?
Yes. So I'm
All
going
right.
to turn on the other one and swing at him.
Beautiful.
That is not going to hit. A 9.
Nope, that one is a miss. Again, the bowling pins away. Next up, it is the remaining brother's turn. He makes another call and says, "Oni-chan!" And then he goes to attack Dennis because Dennis has not brutally murdered 2 of his brothers. So he feels like he might have a shot with this one.
No.
Does he move past me at all? Like, does he have to get down the stairs to get to Dennis?
No, since Dennis ran up to fight, he's kind of on an equal level. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. So that is 6 points of damage, and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my.
A 7 does not hit, so, or does not pass. So
I realize
Take-
right now.
5 points of poison damage.
Dang.
All right, and that is his turn. And at the end of his turn, you see 3 more brothers that are essentially like grappling hooked to the ceiling.
Am I poisoned now?
Not mechanically. That's just the
Okay.
damage type is poison.
Yeah.
Well, it's Eugene's turn. Just
I'm coming, guys. I just have to get up the stairs.
And you do hear all the coffee maker sounds coming from Eugene's backside as this happens.
Dennis just sighs. "Oh, not again."
Can't resist that cafeteria chocolate milk.
Eugene is gonna cast Firebolt.
Firebolt? All right. Perfect. Oh, right. That's right. I forgot. I was in the middle of some exposition when Eugene had erupted from his sphincter. You see... Perfect. That's a miss. But yeah, before that firebolt, you see, 3 identical looking brothers grappling hooked to the ceiling. They drop down, and now there's a total of 4 brothers standing there. 4 standing, 2 dead on the floor. And so you go to cast your firebolt, and it goes between 2 of the brothers. It's couldn't pick up that spare. Next up, I believe it is Blakeup. Did we miss? No, let's see. Yep, it's Blakeup.
Oh, it's Blakeup's turn.
Get on Blakeup.
I'm like, let's like pretend like I've just gotten up the stairs. I'm winded. I'm like, you guys have done a great job holding down the fort for me. But let me handle the rest of this, okay? And I shift again. I think I need to actually use that as an action. Yeah. So wild shape. I am now puppy dog.
Good.
And then I would like to cast Earth Tremor. I want to try to knock everyone prone. I don't know why I don't know why I rolled. Oh, because that's the damage. But you guys need to do your saves.
All right, I will roll.
I cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you, so that includes friendlies, because we all know how I like to play D&D, and that's putting everyone in danger.
We know this song and dance.
So everyone must make a dexterity saving throw. It's a dex 11 to beat.
Okay, thank God I have fucking advantage.
Such a cage move.
I was about to
Don't worry.
It's not fine. You don't know how many times I've been hit by
Oh, got 19. We're good.
It's every fucking time.
All right, so 2 of the 4 brothers fall prone. The other 2 kind of keep their footing.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I made it. I did it.
No, I got a 14.
Oh, okay.
I got a 14.
You
I had
used your
advantage.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
I have danger sense. You announced you were doing it.
So, I mean, I told you guys, don't worry, I'll take it from here, and you knew exactly how much damage I was about to do to your own body.
Exactly.
All right, so failed creatures take 4 damage, because we'll ignore my first 6 roll, even though I wish all of you took 6.
All right.
Well, so we all took 6 damage?
If you failed, you...
If you failed, you took 4? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 2 fall over and they bonk their heads and they're like, "Ow." And 2 of them are fine and they're like, "Oh, you okay?" And that's about it. So we'll roll back around and it is Dennis's turn once again.
Dennis is gonna try and attack one of the downed ones with his short swords.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, side note. Dennis, when the 2 brothers fell prone and after they called for Onichan again, you heard a deep rumbling sound.
Dennis he's a little concerned, but he needs to get this fight over with.
Eugene
just like
the stomach.
he needs to end this before Eugene poops himself again.
I'm under a lot of stress, guys. It's not good for my stomach.
All right. 22 definitely hits. And it's one of the prone guys.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 7 damage. All right. You shove your rusty spork right into his Adam's apple, and his emergency tracheotomy was not a success. He is dead on the table.
Oh, damn. They don't have a lot of health. Huh?
No. These are
small children.
These are some squishy brothers.
Dennis just screams in delight. Twilight Sparkle, that was for you.
I howl.
Then do it. Howl.
Yeah.
Do it.
Give us that howl.
Roar. You fucking howl.
All right. Let me center my inner husky.
right.
And it is just the
no.
most disconcerting howl anyone has ever heard.
All right.
And
Eugene-
honestly,
Eugene
Dennis is
pooped
a little upset.
Eugene
All
just
right.
finally pooped a little bit more. He's he's real scared.
All right. And what is it? Blakeup, you get 1 cringe point.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's go.
And yeah, I gave you the cringe point for the roar, right? Or I gave
Did
you it for
you?
something else. No, you get a cringe point for the roar.
Heck yeah.
huge.
I got a cringe point. You got a cringe point. We all got a cringe point.
I don't have a cringe point.
You cringe.
Yeah,
Together.
like some of us are
Together,
cringier than
Dennis.
others. We are not all equal.
I haven't.
All right.
I didn't get to roar yet.
Your time will
You're
come, young one.
you're gonna bray.
I'm gonna wee snot at somebody.
There you go. But yeah, when you essentially evoked the name of Twilight Sparkle, you just see a giant magic purple thumbs up appear in front of you.
And Eugene puts a hand on Dennis' shoulder and goes,
Like they say in Steven Universe, if every pork chop was perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs.
Dennis sees the thumbs up, and his cheeks get real red. He starts feeling all warm and fuzzy. Saying, "That guy made him happy. He loved me."
My tail's wagging.
So is mine. Even though it's not
Lovely. All right, and Scorn with tail wagging is up next.
Okay. I'm gonna recklessly attack the one that's not prone.
There's 2 that are not prone and 1 that is still up, or 1 that is prone. All right, that's a hit.
Oh. I got a nat 20.
Oh yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
All right, pulverize this guy.
Let me tell you about it. 17 damage.
This
Oh
is
my
not a
God.
brother. This brother is a red cloud.
His innards have exploded into a red mist that coats the room.
Okay,
My
now
God.
the one that is.
Your backpack is saturated with various bloods and gore.
Eugene is
Pulverizing.
finally up there and he's looking at this and he just sees a mist of blood splatter against everything.
Dennis wipes the blood from his eyes, so he has like a little just like mask of blood on his face now from the explosion.
I
pardon.
try to lick the blood off of Dennis's face.
You see fear in Eugene's face, so intense, and you just hear,
Eugene, control your bowels, man.
I'm the one covered in blood here.
Yeah.
As part of the same swing motion, the next attack is going to come down on the down brother's crotch, aiming straight for the nuts.
Nice.
Come on, give me another crit. Come on, no. They're both 19s.
Well, both hit.
Yep.
10.
12.
Ooh. That one will die castrated.
Yes.
Oof. Oofa doofa. And there's only one remaining brother, and it's his turn. And he says, he shouts for Oni-chan one more time, and this time it works. Through the wall behind the brother, you see like a 6'7" tall, almost identical looking, but he's a lot cooler looking brother just busts through the wall, and he is immediately going to turn and attack Scorn. And so,
He has advantage, by the way.
oh, the brother does?
Yeah, whoever attacks me will have advantage
Okay, gotcha. All right, highest roll is a 15.
to hit.
That hit?
Yeah.
All right. So he, oh boy, get ready. He does 16 points of damage.
Holy Jesus.
I'm enraged, so I half that. He can eat shit.
Nice.
Oh my God. Eat shit. Eat Eugene's shit.
Oh my god.
no, why
Yeah.
would I do that? That's disgusting.
You don't know, you might like it. You gotta try at least once.
He eats a lot of sugary stuff. It honestly might not be that bad.
Yeah, you got a point there. Okay. And then it's the little brother's turn, and he, emboldened by his big brother, is going to try to attack Scorn as well.
He will also have advantage.
All right. Highest roll is a 13.
Meets a pizza.
All right. That is 3 points of damage, and roll a Constitution saving throw.
That's 1 damage because it goes lower, right?
Yes. Yeah, round down, I believe.
Con.
Hmm.
Don't I have advantage on these because I'm enraged?
That sounds right.
That's only strength. I'm just dumb.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give you guidance on your roll so you don't die.
I'm gonna use it. I rolled a 5.
Yeah. So I very unceremoniously like whack him in the face with my tail so that I'm touching him, and
Yeah.
you get to roll another d4
I hope it matters.
Nice.
and add it to your 5.
Is that a bonus action?
It's a cantrip. I don't know what that is. It says at will though.
9?
Yeah, sure, why not? 9 is still not good enough. It was DC 12, so you take 5 points of poison damage.
Well,
With
listen,
poison?
I tried.
Oh, I resist poison.
Nice.
Green dragon. Love to see it. So that's
That's
3
2.
damage. 2. Okay, I can't do
Yeah,
math.
3 total.
Oh.
Because you had the 1 point from piercing.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We're good.
So that's their turn. Next up is Eugene.
Right. So Eugene, it's just one person left, right?
It's the big brother and the little brother left.
Okay, there's 2 of them. Okay.
Mhm.
So Eugene is going to hold out his hands
Mhm.
and cast burning hands. So they have to do a dex save.
Okay.
A 12.
All right. What is the area for burning hands?
15 feet. It's a cone.
15 feet cone. All
Yeah.
right. So they are directly in combat with Scorn.
Yeah, he's also going to have to do
Okay.
a saving throw.
I have,
Oh my God.
I have advantage.
Scorn.
It's okay. I have advantage on dex saves. Oh, that's not looking good.
Oh man, I should have saved my guidance. Fuck.
No, there go 13.
There you go.
I
You
need to be-
save.
All right. So
Oh,
both
no.
of my guys fail. That's
Cool.
11
So,
damage.
11 damage, and then Scorn, you take half that. So 5 round. Yes, 5.
Okay. So the little brother, much like the dog police officer, just burns alive, but this time you finish the job.
Yes.
The big brother definitely takes a hefty chunk from that, especially since your burning hands blasts his burning little brother against his body. But he's still up.
Scorn is bloodied.
How much health do you have left, by
No.
the way?
Bloodied is half. I have less than half.
Okay.
Oof.
Um,
I'm actually hurting you.
Oh well.
I'm not
You
gonna
somewhat-
lie. All these combats were like mathematically they were like, oh man, these combats are gonna be so hard. And I'm like, oh no, I'm a little worried. And now it's like
barbarian.
this is nothing. Nothing's it's fine. I
I'm
thought
talking
this was
about-
gonna take 6 hours.
Barbarian with an extra attack at level 3 feels
Yeah.
good, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Feels good, man.
It works really nicely. That's okay. So the last encounter might actually be a decent one. Perfect.
He's not the BBEG.
No.
Oh.
He's just Onichan. All right.
Oh.
Next up we have Blacob.
So this isn't our last encounter. I feel like I'm trying to rip through my spell slots. This literally changes everything.
I thought he was the BBEG.
Yeah, same. So I want to use one of my actions, or I guess this is my only action, right? How many actions do I have in a turn?
You have an
Can I
action, a
use-
bonus action, and item interaction.
Okay, so my bonus action can be healing word. Got it. All right, so I'm in my adorable husky form. I'm gonna grab my backpack that I dropped before shifting because I respect my property.
Oh, of course.
And I'm gonna nose out some pre-workout powder, and
Good.
I'm gonna shuffle it towards Scorn. And that's gonna be my healing word. You need to drink my pre-workout, bitch.
How much healing do I get?
Let's see. So 2 plus my modifier. So what's that? 5.
5 healing. Huge.
So you get 5 back. Oh no, my modifier is only +1. Wait, is it my spell attack modifier or what do I add to healing word? It says my spell casting ability modifier.
Then for you, that'd be wisdom.
Oh, then it's just +1. Okay. So you get 3. Sorry, you don't get 5, you get 3.
3. Okay, not as hype, but I'll take it.
All right, let's calm down, dickwad.
I'm bloodied. What do you mean? I'm half HP. We're not even at the back.
He's wounded and cranky, Blake. Come on now.
I'm literally a surly fucking dragon. This game.
Okay, so I am going to use my unarmed strike again, but I'm going to target the big bad or Oni-chan because I'm a fucking big bad wolf, bro. So I am going to attempt to jump and grapple big boy and try to knock him prone. And I got a 16. Does that
Dennis
hit?
Blackham going and just goes, bite his ass.
All right, 16 is a hit.
Okay, awesome. So damage equal to 1 plus my strength modifier. So it's 4. Yeah, I think it's just flat 4.
All right, so he takes 4 points of damage.
And I do, in fact, bite his ass.
All right, you see blood just start to dribble from those cheeks.
I lick my lips.
Dennis just starts laughing. Yeah, you get him, Blackham. You get him.
I can't help but my tail start to wag again.
All right. And yeah, after you do this, you hear some footsteps running from downstairs, and up the stairs you hear, "Stop right there! In the name." Hold on a minute.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, we all groan in annoyance.
And he leans into his radio and says, They're on the second floor staircase." That is his turn. Next up, it is Dennis.
Dennis is gonna go over to Scorn and use his cure wounds.
I'm getting all the heals.
I have a +2 for spell attack. I don't know what that does.
It's if you have to roll to attack. Then
Yeah, nothing for this.
Okay.
How much healing did I get?
4.
I'm now above half.
Nice. All right, that's it for Dennis. Next up is Scorn again.
So Blakeup is on the other side of the boss. Behind him.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I'm
say that.
chomping ass.
Yeah.
Huge. I'm not going to reckless attack. I'm just going to normal attack so I can
All right.
get that
nice.
advantage.
Am I still holding on to his cheeks, by the way? Because I did try for a grapple. I don't know if that counted. I don't know how to specifically do that. Or did I just take a chunk?
You just took a chunk. We'll say that.
Okay, all right.
Is that 22
yeah,
hit?
22 solid hit.
That is 11 damage.
All right, you see him starting to wobble. He is not looking good.
And then we do it again.
All right. One more again.
Oh, got a crit.
Ooh, Nat.
Oh,
20.
god damn.
Punish this man.
Yes. 13.
You just mercilessly beat this guy with your backpack. You hit him on the left side, you break his arm. You hit him on the right side, you break his arm. And then you uppercut him across the chin, and his head just flies off.
Scorn's going to turn towards the officer and say, call off the rest of your men, or I take your head off next.
Oh my god. Scorn, that was incredible.
And he says, not a chance. That worked once. It won't work again. Not for another 24 hours.
Dennis just starts cheering for Scorn, like, yeah! Woo! Woo!
Just beating
Make
ass.
a bloody tear him up, bro!
Dennis, I never knew this side of you.
Can I say the violence of Fluttershy flies through me?
All right. So next up, you hear the cop dog say, hit the mark. It misses, but a bolt flies through one of the windows on that floor and flies right by your shoulder, Dennis.
Oh my god, you guys see that? That almost impaled me.
Fucking snipers.
Oh.
Let's try that again. Does a 16 hit?
No.
No.
What's your armor class?
What's your AC?
Well, my armor is 16.
Oh,
that
beats
is
it, beats it. Yeah.
Beats it, yeah.
Yeah, as you turn around to look at that bolt that just missed you, another one flies through the window and hits you right in the shoulder for 9 points of damage.
Oh, Oh, guys, that hurt a little bit. That hurt a little bit.
Oh my god, Blacob is snarling at this point, but like can't get because he's behind the big bed. He's
Yeah.
just fucking snarling, upset.
The officer, he doesn't have his squeaky nightstick anymore. He has just a regular nightstick that doesn't squeak, and he's like, this one might not fail me this time. And he goes after, let's roll a d4. All right, 1 is Scorn, 2 is Eugene, 3 is Dennis, and 4 is Blacob.
Come at me, bitch.
That is a 3. He's coming after Dennis.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh.
god, not my home skilly.
Dennis is dead.
Dennis is gonna die.
19 to hit.
Yep.
All right, so he rears up with his nightstick, and he does, oh dear goodness,
Oh no.
10 points of damage.
Dennis is dead. Oh.
Oh no.
He's just unconscious. He's just unconscious.
Just
Okay.
unconscious.
Hopefully we make a death save.
And he says,
Dead.
stop resisting.
Oh no.
And then he turns his attention to, now we'll do a d6 and divide by 2. 1 to 2 is Scorn, 3 to 4 is Eugene, and 5 to 6 is Blacob. That's a 2, so that's Scorn.
Come at me. It's not advantage, by the way, this time.
The only damage I've taken this entire time is from my own players. My own.
It's true.
Welcome to my
All right,
life.
19 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is 13 points of damage.
So that'll be.
Oh, by healing?
Half is
Jesus.
6. Yep.
Yeah. Suck me.
No, I only do that at conventions.
I didn't say I was giving you an option, dog.
Eugene is a little confused because he doesn't know what all this means. Eugene has never seen genitalia, including his own.
Oh my god. How does he pee?
He doesn't. He just knows he has to do it, and he just pees and sees the stream, but he doesn't know where it comes from because he can't see it.
Just sits down and hopes for the best.
Yep.
Speaking of Eugene, it's his turn.
Eugene, seeing Dennis on the floor,
Hmm.
is very, very sad because Dennis is his best friend. He says, Dennis, I want to avenge you. And he looks at the officer and goes, every dog has his day, but today is not yours. And he's going to cast Firebolt.
That
And
was pretty good, Eugene. You can get a cringe point for that.
Well, he's going to use his inspiration, his cringe point that he already had to do that because he messed up his
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
And now he's going to hit it, and he'll take that one back. So now 20,
Ooh.
not nat, just a regular 20. And he does 5 damage.
All right, 5 damage.
Is it
Ouch.
just the officer up?
Yeah, it's just the officer
Right?
up, but
Okay.
you know through him talking in his radio, he's got essentially a sniper shooting through the window at you guys as well,
Hot.
right? But yeah,
No.
any of you in like active engaged combat with him will get advantage, or at least the attack will have disadvantage on you because he'll have to try and shoot past his buddy.
There are 2 cops there?
There's one cop fighting you. There's one cop off in the distance just shooting at you guys. Taking pot shots.
The other one will have. Okay, I understand. I'm
Yep.
I'm dumb. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you're good. You're good. And then next up, Blacob.
I mean, can we do anything about fucking Eugene? All right, can we take me through where everyone's standing right now? I'm the furthest from the cop, correct?
I believe so.
And
Yeah, it's you, then
Eugene
me,
and
then
Scorn are
Eugene.
like right next to him.
Mhm.
And then Dennis is what? Right next to him, unconscious.
Yes.
Like against the wall, unconscious, and there's a bolt in the wall and one in my shoulder.
Okay. All right. I'm just about to blow my whole load real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Thunder Wave.
If I have to fucking roll a save.
So I dash forward. This is my full action. I dash forward, and I am distraught over seeing Dennis on the ground. And I like very elegantly like plop him up on my broad canine back, and I use Thunder Wave, which is a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution save. It's a con 11.
All right.
Well, that'll be all of us.
You're
Yeah.
hitting an
Does
unconscious
Dennis have to
player.
do that?
No, you're on my back. You don't have to do
No.
it because it's originating
Perfect.
from me.
Okay, I'm like
The officer fails.
Fucking right, he fails.
What was the save
An 11.
for Constitution?
19.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no. 8.
You do have
It's
another
all
cringe
right,
point.
I'm gonna use my
Yeah.
cringe point.
You have a cringe point, and I can also give you guidance if you want.
No, I got nat 20 this time. We're good.
There you go.
Huge.
Nice. All right. 15 damage. Get fucked, nerd.
Nice.
Do we take after or are we just immune because we passed?
Can I take none since I got nat 20?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
They're also pushed 10 feet away from me, so he's taking 14 damage. And can we pretend that he got his ass knocked all the way down the fucking staircase?
Yeah, sure. Let me roll a dexterity check to see if he falls down the staircase or not.
Okay.
Yeah, he falls down the staircase.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Let me do 2d. Is it d6s for falling damage? I'll do 2d6.
Sure.
I don't know.
It is now.
6 points of falling damage. And he's prone at the bottom of the stairs.
Heck yeah.
Oh no, not 6 health left. That's not how that works.
He's about to have no health.
That's the plan. Good turn, Blakeup. Well done. Everyone pretty much avoids it. Eugene, just by like the sheer size and amount of padding you have, you get hit by it. It doesn't hurt you at all. You just jiggle a lot.
Oh, it kind of tickles, actually.
And next up, let's see, that was Blakeup. So we're back up to the top of the order. Dennis, make a death saving throw. 14, that's one pass.
You do 3
You're
passes or a
alive.
crit success in order to get back up with 1 HP.
Okay.
So you're doing good.
Doing good, doing good.
We
Next up.
thriving.
It's Scorn's turn.
Step away from the windows. And then he's gonna run down the stairs to the fucking prone doge. Let me tell you, we gonna hit.
Absolutely.
That was an inch away from being another crit. 18.
All right, 18 hits.
Suck dick. 10 damage.
All right, 10 damage. Not looking
Fucking
great.
dead. Okay, we're doing it again. We're running it back. Almost a crit again. Come on.
Get it.
23.
All right, 23, another hit.
14 damage.
Ooh, he is so close. He is clinging to life.
Also, that grunt in game because of frustration. Also, can I pass my cringe to a friend so that they might not die?
You have to have a cringe interaction to do so. So Dennis can talk to you for the purposes of taking cringe.
But Dennis
I
is
will
unconscious.
I will decide if it's cringe enough or not. You know what? You can
Okay.
monologue to Dennis if you want.
I'm not that into it.
He's still on my back.
Yeah, I'm sort of down the stairs. I'm not about that life. Yeah,
All right.
I hope you live.
Thanks, love you too, buddy.
So I got people to smack, and with me being around half HP, the healer down. Let me tell you.
All right, so that was Scorn's turn.
Yeah.
All right, so next up is the dog. And he says, well, you know what they say. All dogs go to heaven. And if I'm going to heaven, then I'm sending you the other way. And he goes to bite you.
Bitch.
Does he get a cringe point for that?
Nah, I won't take a cringe point for that.
I don't know. That was pretty fucking cringy.
You know what?
I'll
have you guys
give it
vote.
to him. Just give it to him.
All right, yeah,
That was
give it to the
cringy
dog.
as shit.
All right,
He's
does
gonna fucking need it.
Yeah, this
Does,
is his last throw anyway.
does a 14 hit?
It does indeed.
All right. So he does 4 damage.
2. Eat shit.
All right. And then he'll grab his nightstick and try to swing that one at you. Nope. Misses with it. He's too darn tired. Can't do it. All right. So does a 17 hits?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You take 6 damage from a bolt that there were 2 bolts fired at you. One just bounces off one of the window frames because you're kind of at a weird angle. The other just essentially threads that needle and gets you in the shin.
Oh, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt.
All right, and that's the dog cop's turn. And next up we have Eugene again.
Right, excellent. So the dog cop is bloody right now. He's looking.
Oh yeah, he is a stiff breeze away from death.
Okay. So Eugene has been passing gas a lot, and he's gonna go, let's blow this place up, and he's gonna pull out a match from his pocket, and he's just gonna light it and create it on fire on top of this man. Oh wait, I just rolled damage, so it needs to do a Dex 12.
All right. So the area, because your pants are soiled, the area is twice as wide.
Excellent.
It definitely does get scorn as
That's
well.
fine.
So
It's gonna be it's a Dex 12 save.
I have
Dex
advantage,
save.
thankfully.
That is a 14.
Hold on, I have one more. Okay, I got an 18. Thank the Lord.
All right, so I think we both save against that one.
Yeah, let me see. He'll also have to make a Dex save. It's on him if he moves. So and if he moves again, he'll have to make another Dex save. Otherwise, he'll take 1d8 damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do they not take any if they succeed?
No, they save, so they don't take any.
Okay, perfect. You tried, Eugene. You shoot a gout of flame, but because the let's say fluid dynamics of it is a little off because of the soiling, it goes kind of over both of their heads. Next up, we have Blakeub.
Mofo's one away, basically. Yeah, and we have no other enemies. Do we need to worry about Sniper Man? Like, if we take this guy out, are we good?
Yeah, I'll say if you take out Sniper Man, the other guy is just gonna run. Or if you take out,
yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
if you take out the dog on the ground, the sniper's just gonna run.
Yes. Okay. So I, keep in mind, you guys do not fucking hear any of this telepathically, by the way. So I'm going to slowly saunter down the stairs.
Still on your back, by the way.
Yes, you are still on my back. Eyeing up this pathetic excuse of a canine. See what you get when you mess with my pack? You just get bloodied and embarrassed. And I'm just like walking down. And I am just going to make the laziest swipe at him, knowing that Scorn has already put him like literally on his deathbed.
All right.
Like, it's not even worth my time. And it's not, because I rolled a 9.
Did you use your cringe point yet?
I have not. I will use it now.
All right.
So much better. 23.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just gonna step on his chest and just like slowly push down until he fucking expires.
All right. Yeah. It does so. You just keep pressing. You feel the breastbone crack, and then you just feel one after the other all his ribs start to break, and you see him just slowly expire. He pulls out his wallet, pulls out a picture of like his favorite. What it would normally be kids, but it's just his favorite squeaky toy, and he says, "Sorry, Daddy won't be making it home tonight."
I'm gonna take that from you too, bitch.
No.
Just shut up and die.
And he dies. And you did it. There's just bodies littered all over the floor. There's six little brothers, one big brother, and a dead dog cop. And you crushed them all. You defeated them all soundly. Dennis is still fighting for his life on the floor.
He's on my back.
He's fighting for his life on Blakeub's back.
Yeah. How do we bring you back? Because you're literally touching me. So you get
any magical
if you heal at all.
I have no healing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will use. Are we getting any more? Whatever. I'll use my last spell slot. Fuck. All right. So I'm gonna use healing word on you, and you're gonna get 4 points back.
Dennis, wake up. I don't like this.
I slowly open my eyes, just like, oh wow, this is what's this? And then I start like touching Blakeub's back, like, what? This is really soft. Do you groom often?
My back leg starts going crazy as he's like massaging my fur.
You might want to stop doing that before he starts humping your leg.
All right, Dennis quickly gets off Blakeub's back and just notices all of the dead bodies. Like, oh, we won! Nice.
Yeah.
All right, you guys hear a like clip-clopping sound coming towards you. You see through the front door, the blue horse has come back in. You see it's got some sort of bulb in its mouth, and it's walking towards you.
Hey.
What up, Rainbow Fast?
He plants the bulb in one of your hands. You see that it's a fairly sizable potion flask. He says, hey guys. So my zebra friend has consulted with her deities, and she mixed that flavor potion. It turns out it's actually a full night's rest potion, because she was calculating some of the encounter difficulties and realized it was for a full day's combat, including one long rest.
Ooh.
Oh, how convenient.
Can we share the potion, or is it only for one
Yeah,
person?
there's 4 servings in there. If you want, you could just drink all of them yourself and make your friends real sad, but that's up to you. But yeah, Chekhov's zebra, you know. Zebra in the first act, gotta use a potion in the third act. I'm not very familiar with literature.
I don't even know what you're saying, but thank you. As Gordon takes a drink and passes it to Dennis.
Dennis takes a swig and then passes it to Eugene.
Eugene's gonna take a little swig and pass it on.
All right.
Hello, I'm still a dog. What am I supposed to do? Hold it with my thumbs?
You know what? You're right.
Gonna hold it in your
Dogs
mouth.
dogs have the distinct ability not to drink liquid. It's sad, really. No.
Gordon will lift up your front, hold open your mouth, and just pour it down your throat, forcing you
Yeah,
to take it.
I'm sitting there super upset with the fact that no one's noticing that I can't grab this bottle, and I'm telepathically telling someone to cup their motherfucking hand so I can have some. And no one's listening
No one
to me,
cares.
and I'm just sitting there staring at you guys.
Dennis, pour the potion. I'm gonna grapple you and hold open your mouth.
Yes.
Dennis takes the bottle from Eugene. Well,
Oh my God.
Gordon
I start fighting.
has grappled Blake trying to hold open his mouth.
Now,
Are you
get away
struggling?
from
Do I
me.
need to just...
I was gonna say,
I
yeah,
should-
Blake, do you resist?
I'm absolutely resisting. I don't like the vet.
Absolutely. Opposed strength checks.
I have advantage on this. I'm still in rage.
There you go.
20.
Hold on. One
the
more.
one good roll for today
Yeah.
for you.
And it's
I
at
also
my
got a 20.
The
disadvantage.
tie. All right.
You gonna do something about it, bitch boy?
You
Huh?
are able to hold the mouth open for just long enough, but Dennis, or who's got the potion?
Dennis,
You're going to have to make a dexterity roll to get it down Blakeb's throat, and you only have one shot. Otherwise, Blakeb's going to break free.
Bring it.
not a save, just a regular one.
Yeah, just a regular.
God damn it.
All right, you go to pour it, but Blakeb is not having any of it. Blakeb turns away, and the potion falls on the ground and smashes.
Why would you struggle?
Why wouldn't you guys just cup your hands?
Blake, you dumb bitch.
I
Why
don't
couldn't you just take the
understand
potion?
yipping pooch.
Oh my God. And I'm just cussing all of them out. I'm just cussing all of them out as I lap it off the floor.
Do you have any damage, Blakeb?
No. No
Okay,
damage.
No
done to
spell
me.
slots.
Okay,
Yeah, but I don't have any fucking spell slots.
So I was gonna say you can lick the potion off of the ground and recover half of your missing spell slots.
Okay. Deal. And I'm just eyeing you motherfuckers up so hard right now. Just like, I can't believe this. I can't believe they would expect their alpha, their pack lead, their chief to just
Gordon
take
is
that?
thinking about hitting you with the maul.
Eugene honestly has no idea what's going on. He's still oblivious to everything.
But
He's just
Blakeb
exhausted from his flatulence.
for
Yeah.
playing your character so well, you get a cringe point, Blakeb.
Fuck yeah. Nailed it.
So yeah, you guys are on the second floor. Much like the first floor, you only see like one door open. You notice on the brothers' bodies, and I'm going to post this in the Discord, they all have an emblem on their person, and the emblem looks like this.
So do we click the long rest button? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Everyone
Okay.
but Blakeb.
Yeah. Well, because you guys were being insubordinate.
It's true.
You didn't want to turn back human, so we had to force you to take your medicine.
Why would I want to turn back human when I'm so powerful in this
You're lucky
form?
we didn't put it in the other hole.
Yes. So that emblem, the hourglass shape with the moon in the top half and blood dripping into the bottom half, they all have on their person.
Epic.
Hot.
Can I take one of the emblems with me?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to do that. I just
Dennis?
start like looting the corpses.
Yeah, low-key klepto. Been playing way too many survival games.
Right. There's not too much of interest on their person. They're at home, so they don't feel the need to carry anything on them. They just all have that emblem on them in one way or another. Some have amulets, which is the one you picked up. Some have it tattooed on their body. Others have it like stipple tattooed on their body, which was just a more painful way to do it for some reason. One of them has it in Sharpie on the back of his hand.
Dennis is just like rifling through their pockets, like, you got anything else interesting? I know you're hiding something.
This looks like the moon outside.
The moon outside is red, my guy.
Right, look at the bottom of the emblem. It's got red and the top looks like the moon.
Excellent observation. And now, yeah, you are on that second floor. You see the door open, and across the way, there is another staircase. But on one of the walls, there is a giant literal tree. But it is also representative of the family tree for the Ishikawa household.
Is it a cherry blossom?
Absolutely, it's a cherry blossom.
Yes.
Guys, look at this beautiful cherry blossom tree. Did you know this is standard in Japanese culture?
Dennis just takes a moment, like, guys, do you think Aiko's gonna be mad we just murdered a bunch of her brothers?
Eugene hasn't thought about that
No.
at all until right now.
Jeez.
And they're trying to stop us from helping her. Not really good family, are they?
Exactly.
True.
We're just here to better humanity and save our lovely Aiko so I can marry her.
What would you want with a schlub like you? So I'm going to put her in a tower and treat her like a princess.
Wait, hold on. See, you can marry her. Eugene, come on, we talked about this.
Wait, I'm very powerful. I can make so many things. Watch this. And he's actually, because we just did a long rest, he's going to pull out his backpack and he is going to use one of his abilities called infusion. And he is going to, infuse his backpack and turn it into a bag of holding.
Ooh, look at that.
What does that do?
I just hear like the arguing over Aiko, and to me, I'm just like, why are they even arguing? Of course she's gonna pick me.
Oh, no, Scorn was not giving her a choice. She's being locked up in a tower.
All right.
Oh my god.
I'm a dragon, bitch. What do you want?
Jesus.
I'm a dog. I'm like the best of all worlds.
Meaning when we find her, I just throw a jar of peanut butter and I get her automatically. Because I can just beat the other two to death.
We searched these bodies. Did they have any items on them?
No, they didn't have anything of importance other than those emblems.
Okay.
And I've taken the emblems. I've collected them. I'm hoarding them in my backpack.
You cut off their
Excellent.
skin tattoos?
Why not?
Some of them
Yes.
had amulets. You can cut off the skin tattoo if you want, but there are definitely some with amulets. And yeah, you go into the room and you notice this one is a lot neater than the last one you were in. It's also just full of like stereotypical Japanese girl paraphernalia. It's got like there's like cat ears, there's like idol posters, there's all sorts of like different snacks
Is there
around.
K-pop posters around?
There are, but like they instead of that stereotypical K-pop like band, it's just four guys that look like you guys. Actually, it is exactly all four of you guys.
Oh,
Hey, that's me, guys. I'm on that poster.
he's ignoring the fact the other three are also on the poster.
I go straight to the laundry. I growl at the Hello Kitty decals and then shove my head in and take a very deep, uncomfortable breath.
All right. As you take a deep breath in the laundry, something like rougher than you would expect to be in a laundry basket sticks to your nose, and as you pull your head out, you have located Aiko's diary.
Oh my god, that was intentional. I knew that was there. So I'm gonna hand it to Eugene, my beta, and just like drop it from my mouth into his hands. This is your problem
Okay.
now.
Eugene is going to look at the cover of it, and what does it look like on the front of it?
Oh, so on the front of it, there's just a bunch of different stickers. There's Domo, there's Hello Kitty, there's weirdly enough just a Mario sticker, but it's definitely a Chinese off-brand. So like he doesn't have a mustache, and his hat just has the letter Q on it. But she thought that was funny, so she stuck it on there. There is like one of those little lock things on it, but it's not locked.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna open it. Gonna open it.
You open it up. There's a bunch of different writings in it. Most of them are just how she thinks you guys are so cute, but they're oddly in a style that like you would think about yourself, not necessarily in a way she would write. Whether or not you notice that is entirely up to you. But she just has entries about each one of you. And then as you flip along, you notice she mentions, oh, my parents started bringing up something about a ritual. As it gets further along, she says things like, we're getting closer to the ritual. I'm so nervous. I don't know a lot, but something big is coming. And the last entry says, today's the day of the ritual. I hope they notice I'm missing. They're my only hope.
Eugene is not sharing any of this with the others. He is hiding it for himself because he wants to be the hero here. And he's going to slip it into his bag of holding.
Nice.
What's it say?
It just says that she doesn't like anyone except for Eugene, and that she needs his help.
And then he smiles.
Insight check. I don't believe that for a
Yeah,
second.
insight versus deception for sure.
I'm intimidating him to pull it back out of the bag.
And so I'm running a deception.
19. Pull it out. Pull it out right now.
I got a 2 on my deception.
I got a 9 on my
You
insight.
know for sure that Eugene is not being truthful.
And he goes,
Right.
fine. And he pulls it back out and he goes, it's just saying how there's a ceremony and that she's hoping we find her. So we need to go and find her. And I hand them the thing so they can look at it.
Good. Thought I was going to have to bash your skull in.
Again, the door turns green and it says not occupied. But you know that means that you have found what you needed to in this room.
Time to move on. Let's go.
Dennis leaves while wearing the cat ears.
Perfect. Yep. As you leave, you all walk down the hallway towards the stairs. You pass right by that giant, essentially portrait of a family tree, with each of Aiko's ancestors going back at least 5 generations. And you notice, all of you notice as you're passing by, that the branch that Aiko is on is blood red, and it goes all the way to the root. There are a few strains that go down, but none of them go all the way down to the same level as Aiko, except for hers.
I want to sniff the line to see if it's like actually blood, because I have a suspicion.
Absolutely.
What is that? Insight or
That would be investigation.
Not strong. 10.
Not strong. 10. Yes, it is blood. It's mixed with a little bit of preservative, just so it doesn't like go bad, essentially. But yes, you can tell that this essentially was it's old. You can tell from that it's old blood. It was essentially painted there from whenever the portrait of Aiko was put onto this family tree. And you know what? It's not that hard to figure out from an investigation check. There's something that belongs to this ancestor that has made its way through the family line to Aiko, and it has not made its way through any of the other family lines.
Interesting.
Scorn does not care for the stupid tree.
All right. So next up, it's really just the stairs and all the dead bodies.
Go upstairs.
Eugene is making his way there.
All right. You make your way up to the 3rd floor, and instead of a typical ring around, it's just one large stone room. There is a large stone room. You feel kind of a cold draft coming out of it, but roll a perception check.
Oh boy, here I go seeing again.
Oh God. Well, that's a 7.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nat 20.
Fucking finally.
Blacob, with your special dog ears, you hear some sort of muffled speaking beyond the far wall of this stone room.
So I'm gonna immediately start moving towards where I hear the sound from, and like my ears are going wild. They're like twitching in every direction, trying to perceive as much as possible.
All right. What do the rest of you do?
I go up to Blake and I go,
What do you see, boy? What do you smell?
and I pet him.
All right. Scorn, what do you do?
Scorn is going to open up the first door he sees because, as far as he's concerned, all the doors look suspicious.
It's just a room.
No, oh, it's a room. Stone room. Okay, he'll just walk inside. He doesn't care. The room is a room.
And Dennis, what are you up to?
Dennis is gonna walk over to Blake and be like, "So, what are we doing now, puppy dog?"
All right. As soon as the last one of you steps into the room, you enter a room completely made of stone. The air is still and cool. The only feature in this room is a large door on the opposing wall. The 3 circular slots in this door are a temporary distraction from the riddle carved into its face.
Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay. So I have, where is it? What is my trait? What is this thing? I have stone cunning.
Stone
so
cunning.
whenever you make an intelligence or a history check related to the origin of stonework, you're considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to your check. So I'm going to do a check on this. I have +4 to history, so it's doubled, so it's going to be a +8.
All right, nice.
I rolled a 5. So
This
You gotta be
so
fucking
hold on,
kidding
I
me.
get +8 to that. So I have a 13.
13. So you like run your hand along this, you sniff it, you kind of look at the way the minerals, and you can tell this stone came from the ground.
Really?
This stone has been brought here from the ground.
The riddle that's carved into the face of the door reads as such.
For all who seek forever find, no fear or consequences stand. For life ere last, the blood-blue night, the largest sacrifice demand.
At the bottom of the door sit 9 identical circular crystalline plates numbered 1 through 9. You can see that the word largest is in blood red. The second all of you step into the room, the door shuts behind you and you hear a ticking noise echo through the room. Whatever you have to do in here, you don't have forever to do it. Hey everyone, this is John, your audio editor and the DM for this one-shot. Thanks for joining us for part 1 of Lords of the Edge. Thank you to our amazing players, Dan as Eugene, Jordan as Blake Jack, Nick as Scorn, and Miffy, who you met during our Christmas episode, playing Dennis Flutterpie. We all had a blast running this one, and we hope you guys all loved it too. Thanks to Kevin McLeod, one of those two. Science isn't sure. For the use of the songs 5 Armies, and in this particular episode, I Feel You. Also, thank you to Red Productions for the song Happy, Light, Childish, Jumpy, Pleased, Positive Music. That one is real catchy, so get that one on your iPhone, iPod, Android device. Listening apparatus. Make sure to follow us on whatever platform you use to listen. Rate us and review us wherever. Those ratings help us to get shown to more listeners and allow us to do more cool stuff like this. That's all for now. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in part 2. Much like that first brother, my pen is dying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let me tell you, these fucking history textbooks, they need to reduce their weight.
You hear Rainbow Fast praying once again to Cletus. Oh, Cletus, in our hour of need, please grant me a blue ballpoint pen.